Are foot jobs gay?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the Outlaw Studios podcast. With me today, as usual, it's just the three original today. It's me, Franklin, and Michael. I love that you guys don't even care about the audio listeners.
Nah,
we don't even say anything.
Fuck them.
The real dedicated ones are watching.
And that's
Jesus
what counts. They're the
Christ.
ones who deserve the Easter eggs.
Yeah,
such
but
as
then
what I hid in my
sometimes
hands.
we get an episode like last week. Well, not even last week. Fucking 2 weeks
weeks
ago.
ago.
I think I released it last week where the video doesn't get used because I keep getting asked to cut things out. That I can't cut things out because I don't have CGI. I can't just wipe beer cans out of scenes. So I'm like, I'm not even using this.
You can black it out.
I'm not talking about you.
Okay, all right.
You can
There's
black it
someone
out
who
with
was
your
on
friends.
our last show who shouldn't be on camera with beer.
Oh, gotcha.
Fucking.
I haven't hit that yet.
Hold on.
Oh,
Back
dude.
to the is a foot job gay?
Yeah, I asked before we started recording if you've got beautiful feet and you want to sell feet pics, would it be gay if you let some dude fuck your corns?
See, I don't think
Your
it'd be any
bunions.
more or less gay than accepting anal from a dude. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like
So pretty
That
gay.
is as gay as it can possibly get.
Then I
Letting
think-
some dude rail you in the ass.
letting some dude rail your feet is equally as gay.
Yeah?
Yeah, but in theory, your feet aren't supposed to be sexual anyway.
Why is your
Right.
butthole sexual?
Well, neither is your fucking armpit.
All it
but there's
does
a
is pass
demographic for
sewage.
that.
I mean, if you call my wiener sewage, I guess. Sometimes it passes wieners through it.
I think that
It
makes
has
you gay.
become a sexual hole at this point.
What
I mean,
is
what
it at this point?
I guess what I'm getting at is that sexuality in of itself tends to be subjective, and so like determining whether or not a human body part is innately sexual or not, I don't know.
That's all in the eyes of the beholder, I think.
Yeah, like if we're talking about practicality, then like it's just genitalia. But like face fucking's cool, butt stuff is cool.
Hey, face fucking's not just cool. It's awesome.
It's a good time. Fun
Me
for
and Frank
everyone
do it
involved.
regularly.
Facts.
To Mikey while he's sleeping.
You
How the
can't
fuck
tell
do you
him
get
that
in my
he's gonna
house?
start.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
Now, I kind of want the answer to this one because I need to know where I need to seal up the fucking entrance to my house. You come in through the basement, don't you? Because you know I don't have it locked.
No, it's the roof. It's the roof. We come in
Oh,
through the roof.
wow.
Pay attention to your roof, not the basement.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Your basement is sealed as tight as Frank's butthole.
That's facts. Which is pretty
Fun
loose.
facts with Frank!
Fun facts with Frank, your basement's kind of loose, bud.
Well, I mean, I knew that. But now everyone else does, thanks.
You're not running Fort Knox in your basement, bro.
Yeah,
Fucking A.
that's okay. I think of it as a hone-on institution.
Jesus Christ. Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna go through so many cigarettes today.
Why? Are you
Uh-huh.
stressed? Do you want to talk about it?
No.
Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
Did somebody
You're
try
on the
fucking
spot.
Your feet?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I
No
don't
pressure, but answer quickly. We're getting bored.
Yeah, and we will kill you.
Yeah, elaborate further on that.
Come on. Let's go.
We're not getting the full meaning
What
of
do you
what
got
you're saying.
for me? Come on.
I don't have work for 2 days. That's cool.
Nice.
Ooh,
Yeah, take
solid.
that. Yeah.
Who'd you blow for that?
My boss.
Nice. Yeah.
I know, crazy, right?
Who have you blown recently, Frank?
The Devil Wears Prada. Definitely rode their dick for a minute. That was pretty cool. Fit for a King. Definitely slapped. I went to a concert. I don't blow people.
I got it. I understood what was going on.
Okay.
Just didn't really go with the question.
Well, I mean, I had to like I had to rephrase the question in my head, and so instead of who have I been blowing, I went with whose dick have I been riding, and that's the Devil Wears Prada and Fit
So,
for a King.
like, what's going on? I hear from you just now before I started recording that you canceled going to some raves.
Oh yeah, so oh shit. It's gonna sound pretentious to say on the podcast. I got invited to like 10 events over the course of the next.
Oh,
Like-
fucking lucky you!
It feels lucky, man. Most of my life that would have been.
For what it's worth, it only sounds pretentious because you said 4 before.
Yeah.
I canceled 4.
Oh.
I'm still going to 6.
Oh. Jesus fucking Christ.
He's gonna die of an overdose.
Of fun.
of fun.
Yeah. he
Getting
doesn't
high
do
on
drugs.
life, bud.
Yeah, he doesn't do drugs. Drugs are
Fucking.
bad. Okay.
Yeah, no, for a brief minute there, though, it was every weekend until March 18th was booked up.
Well,
And so it was just, that was too much.
So important question. What about this weekend?
This weekend I canceled. This weekend was
Anime
double loads.
night. I got you.
Yeah, anime night's pretty fucking important. But yeah, no, it was supposed to be dub loads, so I canceled on that. I don't feel like driving to Pittsburgh this weekend.
wait,
Fair.
so do you cancel on anime night to go to raves?
Once in a while. It's not often,
It's not often.
but it does happen.
It's like once a month, maybe.
Not even.
Big maybe. I'm just trying to put it on.
No, that's
average.
fair. As a quick, rough average, yeah.
Once
it's-
every 2 months. Bi-monthly, he might cancel
Okay,
anime
yeah.
night. But, nah. It's whatever. Then we just have more material to watch the following week anyway.
Oh, so you and Trey don't just get together?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. We rewatch
but,
stuff.
But I don't. So the next week, I make them watch everything again.
Yep.
That
Yeah,
sounds
but-
awful.
Yeah, I fucking hate it.
There's
God,
not
I
a
hate
lot of
rewatching an episode of something I've seen once before. It's
I
the
hate
worst.
rewatching anything. There are movies that I love
You need to watch anime.
that I haven't watched since 1999 that I'm like, let's try and find something to watch with the kid this week. And I'm like, this is a great movie. I don't want to watch this right now. Maybe next time.
I'm actually the same way.
Yeah, like it drives me
There's a
fucking
handful
crazy.
of things though.
Do you
I've
look
watched
forward-
South Park a few times.
Do you look forward to Alzheimer's? Because then
Yes.
you'll get to re-experience all the magic of shit you've already watched.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked.
It's like the first time ever.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Like, I haven't watched Gladiator since the late 90s, early 2000s. I just rewatched it with my kid.
Was it
And I
better?
was like, God damn it. This is a fucking great movie.
Yeah.
It's one of the greatest movies.
Were you not entertained?
I was extremely entertained.
Oh yeah, I'm happy to hear it, bud. What about your kid? Were they entertained?
He was very entertained. He very much enjoyed it. That scene where fucking Russell Crowe the fucking king's like, why don't you tell me who you are? And then he just fucking turns around and he fucking, says who he is and reveals himself. And then he goes on that long speech about how his wife and his son were murdered, basically, because he's the one, the other guy's the one who did it. It was fucking awesome. He's like, I will have my vengeance in this life or the next. Oh, it was fucking great. Now Russell Crowe's a fat Australian woman. Yikes.
The only thing I
Yikes.
remember about that movie, to be honest, is him training in the bottom of the, in the slave pit thing.
Really? Because
In the Red Room.
before I watched
Basically.
it, what I really remembered was Joaquin Phoenix trying to fuck his sister. That's really what I remembered.
Yeah, see, I
from
don't
that
remember
movie.
that at all. I remember that one scene, and then I remember, are you not entertained? That's it.
Well, yeah, that's
You
basically
don't
a
even
fucking
remember
meme.
it. You just seen it in the memes so many times over the years.
Yeah, that's probably it
Yeah.
though. Legitimately, that's probably
That's
it.
all I know about it.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if I watched Gladiator the whole way through.
I think that's the biggest meme from that movie.
That's
Yeah.
Gladiator is the one where the emperor has the cleft lip, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Okay.
That's real. Yeah.
I was just making sure I was thinking of the right movie.
He's a weird looking fella. Now he's playing Joker.
Oh, that is the same guy, isn't it?
In what?
Joker.
Oh. Oh, right. The latest Joker movie,
Yeah.
which we just need to get a second one of already.
Really? Because the second one doesn't look too great. It's a musical and it's got Lady Gaga playing Harley.
Hell yes.
All right. See, whenever I
Fucking
say a
slay
second one, I
queen.
mean like an actual successor, not like a fucking rip-off of like one already good property, and then just like we're gonna make it a musical.
Yeah, I mean it's the same director, same writer, everything.
It's so
Hold
fucking
on,
weird.
legitimately gonna make the sequel to it's the acting sequel of the Joker that we're talking about.
Yes.
It's canon. The sequel.
Yes,
It's gonna be a musical.
It's a musical with Lady Gaga as
I am
Harley Quinn.
so fucking here for this, dude.
Oh god.
No, I mean, dude, that is absurd, and that makes
It is
beautiful.
absurd, and that gets at points to an extent. That lose them immediately for me because that's I real like.
Yeah, because you're part of the actual fandom. I'm not. I don't give a shit what happens to y'all.
That's fair.
That sounds fucking hilarious to me.
I have AIDS.
Honestly, fuck Batman in
That
general.
looks pretty funny too.
Tom Hanks, funny guy.
Oh, speaking of fuck, speaking of fuck,
Philadelphia
Batman.
was hilarious. That's horrible.
We done worse.
I have, in fact, done worse. Not recently, but I have done worse.
Oh, dude, I got to tell a bunch of grown men. Or I got to baby talk a bunch of grown men. So, like, fun fact, if you're over 6 foot and you're at any sort of, like, hardcore or metal show, anybody who wants to crowd surf is going to go to the, like, bigger people there. So me being over 6 foot, like, yeah, it had a bunch of, like, grown-ass men covered in tattoo, like, run up.
One uppies.
Yeah.
Uppies.
Like,
Uppies,
Daddy.
Daddy.
yeah, no, so that's basically what I did. Like, oh, you want uppies? And they just, like, shake their head. And, yeah, so, yeah, I gave
Would it
it
be really awkward if one of them just got like full mast, like halfway up? Would you drop him?
No.
All right,
No, definitely wouldn't drop them.
good for you.
Yeah, no.
Did you know Iggy Azalea stopped crowd surfing because people kept fingering her while she was crowd surfing?
Ooh.
That'll do it.
That's fucked up, right?
That's pretty bad.
This was years ago.
I would start wearing... Honestly, if I was in her position, I would legitimately start wearing a fake dick.
I don't think that would stop people from trying to...
No, they'd still
finger-
try. But
it might stop a few.
No, hold on. They'd still do it, but they'd only do it once.
I was
You know
gonna
what I
say,
mean?
she's still
They'd go
got-
for it, find a dick, and be like, whoa, what the fuck? And then they'd stop.
I don't know, man. People are becoming far more accepting. If a tranny looks like Iggy Azalea, I might flip her over.
That's fair.
The timeline where she got the fake dick is the one where she also got like 10 concussions and also quit crowd surfing for different reasons.
Yeah.
Everybody just drops her.
No, once word gets around, people will stop trying to stick them in her vagina and they'll start trying to cram them in her butthole.
Oh.
Yeah,
It'll get
fair
worse.
And then at that point, would you rather be sexually assaulted in a crowd surfing incident in your vagina or in your asshole? One's way more likely to get torn apart
If I'm being
by a
honest,
forceful finger.
at the end of the day,
Forceful Finger sounds like a dope band.
Forceful Finger Friday. It's like Force Friday, but better.
the only thing that I'm getting out of this is
I was
that I need to
thinking
start
Freaky
crowd
Friday.
surfing.
Do you want to get your butthole fingered?
By millions of anonymous strangers? Absolutely.
Holy fucking
That just
shit.
sounds like a good Tuesday, man.
I'm into it.
As long as they are too.
Stretchy Sphincter Saturday.
Ooh.
Ooh.
God, just one for every day of the week.
Mm-hmm. 1 finger per week. Well, every day of the week. All right.
Yeah, all 5 of them.
Mhm.
All 7 of them.
Yep.
You got that one fucking mutant with the 7th finger.
You get a break on the weekends.
Even Lord rested on the Sabbath.
That's right. God damn it. If Jesus needed a break.
Oh, he took like fucking 3 days. He took a 3-day weekend though.
Really, I think he took like 30 years. I think that's what was going on between like when he was young and when he was 30 years old. That big blank
The
space
carpentry thing was just a fucking
in the, that
cover.
giant blank space in the center.
The Gospel according to Biff. If nobody's read it,
I think we've done this already. I think
we
you told
have,
us
but you
about
just
it.
mentioned the blank space between 13 and 30, and that is literally what the book is about. 10 out of 10 book. Do
I like-
recommend.
I like The Life of Brian.
The Life of Brian's a classic too. I'm not gonna shit on that. Totally different genres though.
That's fair.
The Life of Brian is about not an imposter, but a guy confused for Jesus.
Yeah.
Lamb is about Jesus and his best friend Biff.
His best friend Biff. Was
Oh.
Biff even a name back then? I don't think it was.
I mean, it probably got translated, but it's probably
He was a foreigner.
yeah. He was a foreigner in a foreign land.
You know?
He got deported with the wall.
Poor guy.
There's an entire gospel missing out of the Bible, and it's Biff's.
Yeah,
Biff.
the gospel where all the Jews got rid of the Mexicans.
The conservative gospel.
They didn't want them either.
Oh,
Nobody wants them. Not the Jews, not the Americans, not even Mexico. Mexico's trying to push them this way.
that's rough.
I don't know why they'll just push him south, down into the fucking jungle. There's plenty of room down there.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, I
God
don't
damn
think
it.
that's the direction they're trying to go.
Send them
No,
to
it's
South
not.
America.
But I mean, like, you can trick them. Just like give them fake compasses.
Color them backwards.
It's just backwards. Yeah.
Argentina doesn't want them either. Send them to Cambodia.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's actually good. That's a good idea.
Uh-huh.
They might help the industry.
I'm actually really impressed that, like, when people are like, well, if you like socialism, why don't you move to a socialist country? And then they'll, like, bring up, like, Venezuela. Like, why don't they bring up Cambodia, though?
Yeah.
That's because that's actually a scary one. You know what I mean? I can live with hyperinflation. I don't think I could live with an entire genocide.
Houthi terrorist missile came within seconds of hitting U.S. warship.
Who?
The Houthis.
Who the fuck's the Houthis?
New people were
basically
fighting.
Pirates.
Yeah.
They're Middle Eastern pirates.
Yeah, something terrorism. Got to protect ourselves.
Which
Okay.
you'd think.
Are we still
like,
saying that we're protecting ourselves? Is this still a defense thing?
I don't know.
Have we gotten over that yet?
I mean, I feel like we shouldn't even really need to, like, go to war for the Houthis. I'm pretty sure we could wipe them out with, like, one bomb. There's not that many of
Yeah,
them.
but we extract way more currency by dragging it out.
Yeah, I think we should. I think when we protect ourselves, we should actually protect ourselves and just wipe out the enemy completely in one fell swoop.
I don't think we've ever needed to protect ourselves. I don't.
I think we.
All right. How about we get rid of them? And
I
we're
think after
protecting our
9/11,
children?
we absolutely needed to do something.
All right, hot take. I really feel like 9/11 was us. It wouldn't shock me at all because like
Yeah.
the country that was mainly involved, Saudi Arabia, right? The country that we didn't go to war with, Saudi Arabia. Out of 19 people, it was like, what, 17 were from Saudi Arabia? And we went to war with Iran and Iraq? Okay.
Well, yeah, but that's because they had weapons of mass destruction.
But I'm just saying, like...
I
as a-
agree with you on Iraq. I don't think that needed to happen.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that as a function of protection, that wasn't what we were doing.
But I think Iraq will end up better off than they were when we went there.
I doubt that.
Once
I
we
highly
leave?
doubt that. Same thing with Afghanistan. There's no way they're catching back up.
Afghanistan was a fucking shithole when we got there. Iraq was a functioning society.
Mm-hmm.
They have cities.
They
live in rat holes in Afghanistan. So when we leave Iraq,
Yeah, the
I
qualifier
think
there
they'll be
had.
fine.
Had. No, we're not going to loosen up on that. There's no way. We never do.
We left Afghanistan.
Yeah, and it's still a shithole. Because
It's always going
recovery...
to be a shithole.
Yeah, so is Iraq. That's literally what I'm saying. The parallels are all there. There's nothing distinguishing. There's not enough distinguishing to make one a case over the
Iraq's
other.
not particularly a tribal country.
Yeah, neither
have
was
cities.
Afghanistan. Afghanistan in the 80s was like top tier.
I don't know. I mean, they've lived in tribes for how long now, basically? These little tiny towns. There are some towns in Afghanistan that don't even know they were at war.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is rural enough.
Yeah. That's not Iraq. Iraq's not like that.
Yeah, but Afghanistan wasn't always... Afghanistan's fairly large. They had cities in
And
Afghanistan.
I've heard from people that they've heard from Iraqis that even though it's a shithole now and they're waiting for us to leave, that they will be better off after we leave than they were when Saddam was there.
Yeah, I mean, bring Saddam into it. I'd say probably better than Saddam.
So no, we had no justification to actually go to war with Iraq. Afghanistan, we absolutely did.
What was the reason in
Because
Afghanistan?
that fucking guy admitted that he did it, and he was in Afghanistan. So if they weren't willing to give up that fucking scumbag, Osama bin Laden, then we had to go there.
Okay.
He admitted to doing it. So, what? He didn't deserve any fucking repercussions for killing.
I never said that. I was talking about war with nations, not individual assassinations.
Yeah, well, it's hard to assassinate someone when you don't know where they are.
We still pulled it off. Shout out SEAL Team 6.
After fucking what? How long?
Yeah,
Fucking
and how many
like
fucking millions
13
of deaths
years?
later? Like, I'm just, yeah.
People of America, we got him.
It's almost like carpet bombing wasn't the solution.
Yeah,
I don't think we
I think
carpet
glassing
bombed
it
enough.
entirely would have been a better idea.
That's
We
what
would
I'm
have
saying.
got him for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
Could have skipped 13
you know
years
what?
into the future.
I don't even think it would have caused any mutually assured destruction shit, because nobody cares about Afghanistan. So I think if we had just nuked the whole country, we probably would have been fine.
Yep.
And just think about it. Think about all the glass we'd have now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, think about the giant fucking ice skating ring we could have.
That's probably why we didn't do it, because Big Glass didn't want to
Big
go out of
Glass
business.
was trying to keep us
Can't
down.
flood the market.
They didn't want to go out of business.
Yo, they're gonna nuke them. What? all that glass. What are we gonna do? Sell.
The amount of fucking weed pipes that we'd be selling right now with that glass.
Oh, man. That
Have you
would
ever
be...
dug into like the opium trade?
Huh?
Have you ever dug into the opium trade?
No.
Oh,
Neither professionally or...
No, I'm
know.
not saying. I'm not saying have you engaged in it.
I know.
We're in a
I know.
scholar
No,
aspect.
it's never been like a big point of concern for me. The fentanyl concerns me, but...
Well, fentanyl's kind of scary.
Did you hear someone ask Xi Jinping, like, if he would, help
The
tighten that
fentanyl
up?
crisis.
And he basically said, we'll see.
I mean, we gave them an
So that's
opium crisis. I don't see.
How did we give them an opium crisis? They make the opium!
Afghanistan.
I guess. Whatever. I think we should nuke them, too. I think we should
Who
nuke
shouldn't
everybody.
we nuke? Yeah. Is that what's gonna keep us safe? Is killing literally
I
everyone
think
else?
Canada's okay.
No, they gotta go.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, fuck Canada, dude. Come on,
Bruh.
Even I'm on the board with that one.
Ireland and
They
Italy?
do nothing.
Why Italy?
Because they make good food. And Italians.
And fascism.
I mean, if you really consider Giorgia Meloni a fascist.
I consider Mussolini a fascist.
Mussolini's been dead for 50 years.
He's still created it. His family legacy is still all about it.
I mean, his family's like,
Political?
they're pretty much dead, aren't they?
They're pretty much in politics.
I know his daughter is. I don't think I've heard anything about the rest of his family.
Because they're laying low, ready, waiting for the time to strike. You know who I think we should nuke?
Coral Reef.
The
Mexico.
Martians.
Well, yeah, when they come, we should definitely nuke them too.
Bomb Mars.
I say we gotta...
We just start nuking Mars preemptively.
preemptive yeah,
I mean, what's
preemptive
gonna happen?
defense.
Make more rust?
Bro, I'm just trying to keep America safe.
Should
Do you
we-
not care about our national security?
Should
We need
take
to be
out Pluto
bombed
too, just in case those people
Yeah.
from Rick and Morty are still there.
eventually.
Pluto's not even a
Eventually.
planet, so fuck it.
Nobody cares about Pluto anymore.
Nah, I mean...
It's long dead.
I want to nuke Uranus.
Oh, I bet you do, bud. Drop a bomb in that bitch. Let's go.
Oh my god. I love these conversations with you, Frank.
Yo, if there was an
Happy to help.
alien fucking species from Uranus, would they be called uraniums? Or would they be like uranites?
Eurasians.
Eurasians? Uranopeans?
Eurexicans.
Eurexicans.
Euritalians?
Oh, dude, there has to be a Uranian in slur.
Oh yeah, Uranian. Is that what you said the first time?
Second time.
Okay.
Or no, that was the first one. Yep.
yeah, I think
second one was
Uranian would be
Uranites.
good.
What could we use as a slur for them though?
Fucking Uris.
Fucking Uris, dude. I'm here for it.
Spix.
Oh Jesus.
Can
We're
we
not,
just- can
we're
we
not
just
gonna
recycle it?
repurpose. No, we're not gonna repurpose old
Black
slurs.
people.
We respect them more than
They could be green.
Oh, I thought he was just avoiding saying the N-word. Do you think
Bunch of filthy fucking...
Do you think they'd be upset if like black people would be upset if we just took that from them
and gave it to a
and
different
gave
species.
it to a different like race, like species?
they gotta do,
Would
rap
they be
at
cool with
me?
it then if we said it?
It's hard to say. That's really hard to say.
And do you think that Martians would start calling themselves niggas
Maybe.
and then start rapping?
They'd reappropriate it and turn it into their culture. They'd
Turn-
just own it.
Do you imagine a Martian Tupac Shakur?
Also died before his time.
Dude,
Facts.
I realized, like, I'm significantly older than Tupac was when he died. I realized that the other day. He was 24.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Shit, I had no idea.
that's fucking crazy.
That honestly is pretty. How many artists died before 27?
Ooh, a lot, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, it's like a weird.
It's
amount.
usually because of
I
partying.
mean, there's a retarded amount who died exactly at 27. Or is it 20? Yeah, no, it's the 27 club.
Yeah, I thought it was 27, which is why I made it.
Yeah.
27 is the cutoff, but
I just think about all the things I would have missed had I died at 27 in just the
Yeah.
last 4 years.
Yeah. It's been a crazy fucking decade.
Like that's nuts.
I don't know. I might have been cool with it. I really haven't done a whole lot since 27.
Well, you're perfectly cool with just... What about this podcast?
I really haven't done anything since 27.
What about anime night?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'd miss anime night.
Yeah.
Anime night's the sticking point. You hate this podcast, I guess.
You need to show up to anime night. Start recording there, bro. We can do a Let's Watch.
Dude, yeah.
Yet.
Cash in
It's
on the
'cause you haven't
fucking
tried.
React streams.
How many times have you watched the Nirwin fucking other dude's name? Nirwin versus
Oh, Netero.
Netero, yeah. How many times have you watched that fight?
Probably like 5.
Yeah, see, and that's why Mikey likes anime.
Well,
Yeah.
then just come here and watch the anime.
Well,
and
fucking put
you
it
guys
on,
can
bud.
Stream.
Put it on.
I don't want to be here for it. I'd rather get fucked in the mouth by some stranger.
It
I'm
doesn't
not
have
a
to be
stranger.
mutually exclusive. We'll invite him over too.
With a stranger?
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
we'll
it's
do
what
him
it
an
takes to
anime.
get you at anime night,
You have Down syndrome?
When he's about to finish, just pull
We
out
could
real quick
make
and be
it
like,
work.
do you like anime?
We could make it work.
he might not have Down syndrome, but I'm pretty sure.
It's
little
one
bit
of
head
Mikey's
trauma.
cousins.
I mean, yeah. I'll just invite one of my fucking coworkers.
Invite one of your sisters.
No,
Bam.
I will not do that.
I'm not sure. I don't think you have a sister I'd want to watch anime with.
Just
to be honest.
invite
Maybe
one of your
Caitlin.
sisters. and
Caitlin's
take-
cool.
Yeah, I'd watch anime with Caitlin.
Except
invite-
for I don't think she'd watch it because I tried to get her to watch Chainsaw Man and like she fell asleep like halfway through episode 1. I'm like, what the fuck?
Nah, with her you'd have to do like Oshinoko.
Yeah, I'd have to get something that's like all philosophical and shit.
In order to fill the Down syndrome part, just invite one of your sisters and then tape her eyes back.
You said Down syndrome, so I don't want to call that racist, but I feel like I need to call something out on that. I just don't know what.
Ableist?
Yeah.
Should I just say Mongoloid now and then you can...
Oh, Mongoloid is a slur, isn't it?
Yeah, for
That's one of
for
my
people with
favorites.
Down syndrome because they look like Mongolians.
I think Mongoloid needs to come back.
Well,
Mongoloid needs to make a comeback.
people have more respect for people with Down syndrome than they used to.
Oh yeah, now it makes them brave, not silly.
Oh, I just shit my
Did I
pants.
pick up on Mike?
I don't know.
Probably.
Did you pick it up, Mike?
I heard it. Yeah, it's on. It's on there.
Dude, if I bring in a prop, can we make Mikey a throne?
Sure.
Dope.
Why are we doing
Are you
this?
thinking? Are you talking about what I think? Yeah, nice.
Because like there's hooks in the ceiling already, so
Oh,
it
you s-
wouldn't be hard to hang it. You know?
Is the fucking sign still on it?
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. No,
no.
that is never leaving. That is
What
a
are we
permanent-
talking about?
So there's a pizza brand called, what is it? Crazy Mike's.
Crazy Mike's.
Yeah, Crazy
Oh,
Mike's.
yeah.
It looks like a fucking character from Ed, Edd and Eddie.
It looks like
yes.
it kind of looks like Mikey was tripping nuts and tried to do a self-portrait. So like, we happen to be drinking. We happen to be having an anime night. So like, yeah, I cut the pizza box in half. Like, saved the, Crazy Mike's Wild Night.
That was the original fucking workshop for anime night, but we decided to make it more inclusive.
Yeah. We need to let people be involved, you know. So yeah, we made Mikey a throne for anime night, and it lasted for a while. But now we have an oversized beanbag. too.
Yeah,
We
it's
can't
just
really-
better.
Yeah.
Now we all have an actual solid fucking surface to sit on.
Jesus.
Yeah. The only negative to oversized beanbags is that like, dude, you pass out quick on those.
Yeah,
Unless you're Trey.
Trey passes out like after midnight, and then he wakes up sporadically for like every like 30 minutes.
It's still enough for Trey to pass out though, and I think
guys
for me,
Which that's good.
that's the impressive part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys just fall asleep snuggling each other on
Yeah.
the beanbags? Yeah. I'm into it.
Well, I mean, not on the beanbags, but like,
In bed.
yeah.
Together.
Yeah, there's also a king size bed down there that we all just fucking get on whenever we're all tuckered out.
King size waterbed.
Who's the meat in the sandwich? Franklin?
I obviously
mean-
get the most protein. It makes the most sense for me to be.
So who's the littlest spoon?
Definitely Trey. Have you seen him?
So Mikey's in the... Mikey gets
Actually-
the fucking good spot. He's right in the back. He ain't taking it from
Mikey,
nobody.
you might not be taller than Trey, but you're a lot bulkier. I feel like
that's fair.
as a spoon, you would definitely encompass him more,
Yeah,
even
okay,
if your
that
head
makes
is in his
sense.
shoulders.
I was gonna say, like, if I was a piece of bread in the sandwich, like, the meat's hanging out, like, solid at least 3 inches.
That's a good fucking sandwich, bud.
Alright, that's fair. But then, you know, then you've got the other piece of bread on top that's also covering the meat the whole way, and it's just like, alright, how do I hold this? Like,
So Frank is the burger then.
Yeah. And what you do in that situation is you fold the meat in half.
wink, wink.
What you know about origami?
Origami. Jesus.
Come over here and get folded, girl. What you know about origami?
Oh my god.
Add that to the list of pickup lines that have never worked for me.
No?
No.
Never once?
Not
once.
yet.
Not yet.
It will,
I
though.
should keep trying.
Keep doing what you're doing, and I guarantee it's going to.
There's something wrong with you people.
Yeah.
Takes one to know one.
That probably is why we're friends.
I mean,
What?
It's probably why we're friends.
That's pretty accurate. Yeah. And because I just texted you one day and said, do you want to do a podcast?
And I was like, fuck yeah.
And then you said, can I bring Mikey?
And then I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, legitimately, that's actually pretty accurate. Yeah. That's a pretty accurate origin story. We should turn that into a movie.
Yeah.
And then we can make a sequel and we can have a musical out of it.
No.
I would do so much singing.
I'm
I
into
can't
that
wait.
as long as we got a Snyder cut like 2 years after the original.
There's like 15 more people in it. They're all already dead. So they're all CGI.
That's why they didn't make it to the end.
We just start CGIing and people we know who died of fentanyl
There's a-
overdoses.
There's a credit reel at the end for those we lost along the way.
Yeah. No, they were
Fentanyl
never.
specifically or drug overdoses?
No, I think it's more timely if it's fentanyl.
I don't know that I know anyone who died of a fentanyl overdose.
I know one.
I know, like, people have gotten wrapped up in those cases, but I don't know anyone personally who has died of it.
I know a lot of people who sold it.
Eh.
That's kind of what I'm saying, yeah.
Jesus.
Well, that's what I mean. I know people who've gotten wrapped up in that sort of shit. Like, someone died and, like, hey, you sold them the bag. Like, that's never a good time. But I've never known the person who died. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You know what I think we should do to stem the flow of drugs?
Send out more drugs to protect ourselves?
No. Do what Singapore does? Start caning drug dealers.
Caning them?
Yeah. Like
Oh.
low-level drug dealers and then executing bigger-level drug dealers.
I don't think that would work.
Yeah, the SMN freaks would start getting in on that and be
Like,
like, oh no, don't cane me.
We start caning weed dealers,
I don't think that would work anywhere near as well as, like, Portugal.
and then we start executing, like, heroin dealers, even for small bags.
Don't other countries already do that, though?
Dude, Singapore's got almost no crime.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But what about, like, the Middle East, where you can still lose a hand for theft?
I don't know. That's the Middle East. They're all fucking savages over there.
Alright.
They're not as refined as the Asians of Singapore.
Not after the 1980s, no. Fair
Nobody's as refined as Americans.
Not anymore. We made damn sure of that. We made damn sure of that.
God damn it.
Getting the #1's a tough spot to keep.
And it's important to keep ourselves safe once we're there.
Mm-hmm.
Can't have any of those gross human rights.
Well, it's hard to be taken serious. Well, we're going downhill anyway. It's hard to be taken seriously as a country when your leader's 185 years old and you can't form a sentence.
Come on. Who doesn't respect a good necromancer?
Some dude who's talking about some dude named Corn Pop who was at the pool where he was a lifeguard in 1923.
Yeah,
You didn't hear that
crawl
one?
up on my leg
He was telling
hair.
a story about fucking some old dude named Corn Pop. And then, what was the other one?
In fairness, though, you just started off with, like, how you can't we can't be taken seriously. Like, why the fuck would I take politics seriously? Honestly.
Yeah. And he called Jim Crow laws Jim Eagle laws.
America,
I can kind of
damn it.
see that one. I can kind of see that one.
And this was at the beginning of his presidency when he was still slightly lucid.
Was he, though?
He was more than he is now.
I don't think in the past, like, 10 years he's been...
They had a medical regimen that he was on at the time that actually worked for him a little bit, and then they pulled him off it.
They were fucking pumping that dude with amphetamines or something in the beginning.
They caught him up to
I'm
like
not sure how much of this
50%
is sarcasm.
functioning.
No, it's pretty accurate. Like, I don't know if they actually were pumping him with amphetamines, but
Yeah, I
like
mean-
he would be like mumbling and like bumbling, and then all of a sudden he'd come up on stage for like a debate or like a speech, and all of a sudden he can form sentences again. So either he's got a double who's wearing a fucking Biden mask, or which they should definitely still be employing him, or just make him the president at this point and
Yeah.
kill. Oh well, we could kill Obama too, but kill Joe Biden, call it a day. Like,
I think a Joe
holy
Biden
fuck.
mask could just be like the face of anybody that's been dead for 100 years.
Yeah, they just fucking they Ed Gein his ass and just fucking peel some dude's face off in the cemetery.
Puts it on. It's like, oh, Mr. President, what are you doing here?
Jesus Christ!
Just here for my chalky chip.
Really,
killing
all you
Joe
gotta
Biden.
do is put a pair of glasses on some dude who's just really old, and he looks like Joe Biden at this point.
I think Joe
Have him
Biden's...
fall up the stairs sometimes, off a bike.
He's going up the stairs on a bike.
If he fell doing that, I'd still have respect. Not even gonna lie.
If you made it up more than 2 fucking steps, I'd have respect.
yeah,
Oh my
if you
God.
fell going upstairs on a bike, like I'm not even mad. Like you kind of earned it.
That's fucking crazy. Oh my god. And you know they're terrified because they don't want him to run again. But
Who?
they don't want Kamala Harris either.
Who?
The entire Democratic Party. They're trying their best to find somebody
Just
else.
trying to sweep that old dust bunny under
Because
the
they
rug.
don't want to run him again because he's not going to make it.
Yeah.
And if he
You mean
dies
like-
in office, then she's president, and they hate her more than they hate him. Which makes sense because she's old enough. Well, she's young enough that she should be able to form a sentence. But if
Wait,
you
is
ever,
Kamala Harris a Democrat?
yeah,
I thought
no, she's Democrat.
wasn't her whole platform on like expanding private prison and
I don't know. I know she's a Democrat though.
I thought her whole platform was like going harder on drugs, like expanding private prisons and like
I don't know. Maybe she's a Clinton Democrat. I don't know.
man, honestly, so like I'm not this is like half rhetorical, half actual question. What is the difference between Republicans and Democrats at this point?
It depends on
Who
what
you
kind of
yelling at?
Republicans you're talking about. And center fucking Democrats and Republicans, not much. They're pretty much about the same.
I need to keep avoiding
There's a
politics.
big difference
Yeah,
between
I
liberal
agree.
Democrats and conservative Republicans. Moderates on both sides are pretty much the exact same at this point.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
Your
who you're
big
yelling at
business
seems like
fucking- your big business fucking Republicans, your fucking rhinos as they're called now, Republican in name only. Mhm. Fucking Warhawk Republicans.
That's a cool title.
Yeah, I mean it
I
sounds.
want
pretty,
to be one of
It
those.
sounds pretty sweet.
I think those are called Americans, actually.
Yeah.
Fucking patriots is what you meant to say.
Yeah, Patriots, my favorite term.
I'm more concerned with, even though I do occasionally like watching some douchebag in the Middle East get slapped down if he does something he's not supposed to. I'd be much more for, like, you know, taking our troops and putting them against our southern border. And our northern border, for that matter. I don't want any Canadians either.
I don't think we got to worry about too many Canadians.
Well, I mean, nobody's watching the Canadian border, so we don't really know.
I mean, but
To
what are
be
they going?
fair-
Why would they escape to America?
I mean, if you're trying to smuggle drugs in, it's a pretty solid idea.
Yeah, but I mean,
Go
like,
through Canada.
not so bad.
You know who's watching the Canadian border? Canadians.
No,
Mounties, eh?
Americans are too, but are. It's actually funny that you bring that up because like Canadian Border Patrol is like anal about shit.
Well, that's
America,
because they don't.
Because they look in your
They
eyes,
look at
right?
us like we look at Mexicans.
Yeah, that's fair, actually.
that's the vibe. Actually,
the
yeah.
further south you go, the worse it gets.
Canada
they-
realized that from the gate.
That's why they're just like, we're taking the top bunk.
But here's the thing: Canadians are the ones killing their own citizens for being homeless. So
Hey, stop being homeless.
Are you
That's all I'm
are
saying.
you referencing the assisted suicide
yeah,
or the
the
Eskimos?
assisted suicide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The fact that being homeless is an acceptable reason for assisted suicide now is
Pretty
fucking
solid medical
ridiculous.
condition.
Yeah, rather than
Yeah. Cancer. You know,
Well,
being 150 years old.
Yeah.
I'm not really
Let me
into
fucking
assisted
die.
suicide, but at the very least, I don't think you should be killing people for mental disorders or for homelessness.
What about boredom?
ooh. Now, does
Well-
that classify as a mental disorder?
If you want to be dead for a mental disorder or boredom, don't be lazy.
Ah,
Do
but
it
maybe
yourself.
I want to help.
Do it yourself.
I could always use a little assistance, man. I get by with the help of my friends, you know?
I believe in my plans.
So ask your friends, not the Canadian government.
Hey, guys.
Boomer,
So
if there's one thing you've learned living in America, it's that the government is our friend.
Yeah, they're from the government. They're here to help.
That is legitimately that's Reagan, right?
Yeah.
That's legitimately my favorite.
What was
Reagan
it? The
quote.
5 most terrifying words, or however many words it is.
Yeah.
Terrifying words in the English language. I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
Yeah.
Say what you want about that guy. He wasn't stupid.
No, that was a good quote.
I think that's one of my favorite presidential lines. And who the fuck was it? It wasn't Eisenhower.
Oh, mine's from Roosevelt.
Was it Speak Softly, Carry a Big Stick?
No.
Was that Roosevelt, though?
That might have been I think that was Roosevelt, actually.
Yeah, I think that was Teddy Roosevelt.
That's actually a pretty solid
But
one.
no,
though.
the other
That's
thing.
my favorite one.
The other thing, when he was doing the Green Deal, he was like, I know this shit's gonna get minced, so when I say living wage, I mean, you need to be able to buy a fucking house, you need to be able to buy fucking food, I mean, you need to be able to have fucking weekends off and have fun with your life.
You'd be able to have a life.
Yeah, no, so, like, whenever he was signing out the Green New Deal and creating the minimum wage, he was, like, so fucking specific when he gave the speech on it. He was like, and to be clear, if you're a business and you can't afford to fucking pay your people, you don't deserve to be a fucking business.
Now-
Go somewhere else.
Quick question. When he said that, did he say fuck that many times?
No, I'm obviously paraphrasing. I don't remember.
It would be better if he had said it that way.
Oh, 100%. No, it was a presidential speech.
That's
And
what I like about Trump.
Oh,
He
that
says
would have
things
been a
the way
direct
that
quote.
I would like
Yeah.
them to be said.
Yeah, no, that would have been a direct quote if Trump was the one saying that. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, he's just speaking what I'm thinking.
Yeah, goddammit. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, no.
He's
with
really
Roosevelt,
not
I'm-
going to give a fuck this time around. He
Oh,
can't
dude,
run
it's
again.
really going to be Biden versus
Oh,
Trump,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Nikki Haley's not getting that shit. She's fucking dreaming if she thinks she's going to win some
Who's
nomination.
Nikki Haley?
She's the only other person still in the Republican primary. Ron DeSantis dropped out. Vivek Ramaswamy dropped out.
When did DeSantis drop out?
I think like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
I think I heard
2-3
about that
weeks
one.
ago, right
Yeah.
before the New Hampshire primary.
I did actually hear about that one.
And you know what? His speeches have gotten better since then. It's almost like running for president brought him so much stress that he was like,
I say now
he
he's
turned
not
into a
threat they
stiff-ass board. Now that he's back in Florida, he's back in charge. He's not running for president anymore. He's fucking calm, cool, and collected again. He can put together a speech without sounding like a fucking robot.
The coke probably helps.
Yeah, buddy.
He's back in
He
Florida.
gets that good fucking
He-
blow down there.
He's just
Honestly,
like,
if I
hey,
was
we're getting
with
rid
John
of Black
Lord-
History. We're getting rid of Black History Month. We're replacing it with Black Mystery Month.
That's right. Black Mystery Relative Month.
Jesus.
I mean, to be fair, he's not the only guy who doesn't want Black History Month. You know who said famously that there should be no Black History Month?
Morgan
Morgan
Freeman?
Freeman.
Yeah, I remember that.
He's like, do you think there should be a White History Month?
Well, I mean,
And the
that's like
interviewer's
every
like-
other month of the year.
the
but,
interviewer's
but
like-
that's just for us.
The interviewer's like, no, that would be ridiculous. He's like, so...
Yeah, well, Morgan Freeman's stance was that the more attention that you draw to it, the more drawn out it's going to be.
That's a good point.
It's not... He's not incorrect.
Yeah. It's actually very true. It's like
Oh, no,
anything.
I think it's complicated, personally. But, he's right, the more attention that you draw to it, yeah, the more drawn out it's going to be, but at the same time, if you gloss over it entirely, people are going to ignore that it ever happened.
True. Well, I mean, it's like you see that nowadays where they insert like agendas and shit
that
in
would
the
be
media. It's
preferable.
like I just love being preached at about shit that I already know.
I don't know, seeing people deny the Holocaust honestly does bother me.
The only
Why is
people
that? It
who
never
truly
happened.
deny the Holocaust are retarded.
What? You mean it didn't? It did happen?
Yeah.
I thought it was just like you
I
know.
mean, to be fair, if anyone in this room were to deny the Holocaust, it would probably be you.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was that much of an anti-Semite.
It's just the blonde hair. But
No, that's me.
Oh.
yeah, he's the anti-Semite in the room, actually. He doesn't want that shit taken away. It's like, don't you steal my title.
Yeah, I earned that.
I got one thing.
I have
Listen,
one thing.
One of these days we're gonna have that ladder match, and I'm gonna take that belt back.
Oh.
I hate Jews. I want them out of my house and out of my country.
To be clear, I'm not an anti-Semite. For anybody jumping in on this episode, I'm not an anti-Semite because I hate Jews. I'm an anti-Semite because I don't think they should have like a free pass for genocide. To be clear.
And I think we should turn Palestine into glass.
Yeah, but then the fucking Jews wouldn't have a place to live either. That would ruin it for both parties.
Really?
How
Well, they
about
have the
this?
tunnels in New York.
You know what? Yeah, exactly. You know what? I will compromise with you. How about we turn Palestine and Israel into glass?
Okay.
Just take out the whole region.
Killing all the Jews, I can get down for that.
Jesus.
That was a really
Das
shitty
gut.
German accent. That's good, yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Sig Heil!
Hi,
The
Boomer.
fuck?
Do you know how tall the grass in Germany is?
Oh my god. Hold on, let me put the camera on you. How high?
It's pretty high if
Decent.
they don't mow it.
Aw.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Mikey gets it.
I hate you.
I'm not gonna do that shit on camera, man.
Ah.
Put that shit on Mikey. It's about Z's
high.
I just did that. Like, fuck. Oh my god.
Oh fuck, that was good.
Oh, god.
I haven't heard that one in a hot minute.
Like it's man, it's so corny, but like it does make me
No,
giggle.
it really drives it home.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I do like having special guests on here, but it is not nearly as amusing as it is when it's just
It's kind
when
of
it's
like
just the
tripping
three of us
around,
here.
walking around all minefield. It's like I might say something a little too far.
I'm not even worried about that. It's
Oh,
just there's so
good for
many
you.
people talking that like
Yeah, trying to
true.
keep track.
you
of
guys
it.
barely even spoke last time because Tim and Jason were going so much.
It was kind of nice.
As I
actually.
was re-listening to it, I'm like, do these fucking guys talk at all? And then occasionally Mikey will just chip in with like 2 words here or there, and then you'll
Trying to
go
make a
on
funny
like
joke
a
or some shit.
2-second monologue, and then that'll be it.
It worked.
And me, I'm just trying to fucking like corral those two.
Come on, kids, pool's closed. Get back in here.
Stop talking over each other.
Frantically switching between camera angles.
I actually didn't switch through camera angles that much, but I mean, I
You had
mostly
multiple
kept it on
people.
those two.
Yeah, I was gonna say you had multiple people in one shot as opposed to like individuals. Now,
Yeah.
if you had like 6 cameras, that would have been a fucking board game right there.
It's actually a good thing I didn't fucking put the video out because the quality was so shitty because the lighting was worse, obviously, because we just had that one light. And
Fair.
the camera was way up there. So I had to stretch the fucking thing.
Panoramic fucking vision.
It looked bad.
Are you down for a D&D campaign if you don't have to DM?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Are you cool with doing it remotely through like D&D Beyond? Or like
I-
Roll20?
Don't think I have anything to really run it on, so.
Your phone.
Oh, yeah, sure then.
Yeah, it's a website. These are websites.
Right. I didn't know if I needed like an actual like fucking PC to actually like run anything from it.
No, it's just record keeping.
Hold on a minute. I thought you said you couldn't DM.
I can't, and I don't want to.
No, that's why I asked him if he'd be cool if he didn't have to.
Oh, I thought you said he was.
No,
You
because
asked him
dude,
to.
I've been trying to get Mikey to DM. He fucking refuses every
It's
time.
not fun. It's just not
Does it
fun.
need to be fun for you, Mikey?
I know.
Yeah.
It
That's
just
why I
needs
don't
be
want to
fun
do
for
it.
everybody else.
And your misery is part of what makes it fun for everybody.
I can still be a miserable piece of shit as a player.
But not as
yeah,
miserable.
you'll be
Nah.
more miserable when you're running the shit,
It's true.
which is fun for everybody except you.
Yeah.
Why
It
have it
has the-
occasionally bump to 7 when you can just have it cranked to 10 the whole time?
Exactly. Until you have a fucking meltdown.
Yeah, that would happen.
And then because we're
That
in the
would
campaign,
happen.
that meltdown becomes canon.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's what we
God
all
got
wanna
really
see.
pissed off and fucking flipped the proverbial table.
Yeah, who doesn't want to be God?
Mikey,
God.
You should be the president.
No.
do it, no balls, pussy, you
Come
won't,
on.
you're scared.
How old are
Right.
you right now?
Yeah, you got 4 more years
30.
left, don't be a bitch.
4 years. In 4 years. 2028, buddy. English 2028.
Yeah, I'll just
Oh,
go
we
in
gotta
and
come
like,
up with a badass slogan.
I mean, we can, but to be
9/11
honest,
was bad.
Given the things he said on the show, he probably wouldn't win.
Are you sure?
Oh, no, we're gonna have his
It's-
poster with him in blackface.
We're gonna just scrub this podcast off the internet.
No.
We're gonna do the same thing.
That's gonna be all of the campaign lines. It's just clips from the podcast.
We're gonna do the same thing with this podcast that Taylor Swift did with her AI nude pictures. You can't find them anywhere on the internet.
You can't find... Can you just auto-generate?
Yes, but somebody came out with some really fucking good ones.
Yeah, I heard about
and was
that.
putting them everywhere. Now you can't.
Now
find
she's
them
like talking
anywhere.
about like AI regulation. Now she's like, okay, yeah, we gotta do something about
Oh,
this.
so he made some that were accurate.
Yes.
is what we're hearing.
She scrubbed the internet. I did find them though. If you want to see real quick,
Kinda.
they're pretty solid. Mikey,
Are they-
talk.
I'm talking right now.
Yeah, keep
Boomer's
doing
looking up fucking AI porn.
Don't
That's
worry, I
pretty
got them
cool.
saved in my tabs.
Hell yeah.
No pressure. All the pressure.
Yeah, guys. So
What?
fucking crazy.
Scroll through. Scroll up first.
I'm not good at
Scroll
this.
up first.
Yeah, start at the top.
So how was
That's
your
it.
guys' week? Yeah, I feel that.
Not what I was expecting, to be honest.
No, they're actually.
Dude, the fucking Krusty Krab, Mr. Krabs, dude. How is that realistic?
I didn't see that one.
AI is fucking crazy,
I didn't
dude.
See that.
I
I was
stopped.
expecting like far more realistic, to be honest.
There's a video of her getting fucked by Oscar the Grouch.
That doesn't strike me as realistic.
That's a video. That's just a clip.
Is it like a video from inside the trash can? Yikes.
I mean, her face in that one's pretty solid.
Yeah, but like, I'm just saying that's all stuff that you could have pulled off with Photoshop 10 years ago.
Hey.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, it's true. That was a big argument too about like how it's like, why are you so big against the AI whenever it's just something you can do in Photoshop anyways? Like, because anybody can do it.
Yeah, people actually have to work to make the Photoshops.
Meanwhile, they just have to insert prompts.
Though,
like-
if anyone's ever tried to make anything with AI, you really have to like choose your wording like properly. You got to use
Yeah, it's not
fucking
that hard.
annotations and shit. It's a pain in the balls.
Eh.
I have no interest.
I don't know. It sounds
You
similar
could
to like
always
Google.
just get an AI to generate prompts for you, which are going to be accurate to what you're looking for. It's legitimately like the easiest way to do it because they'll come up with a fucking essay.
That's an idea.
That's a pretty good
Go
idea.
to ask ChatGPT for a picture; it'll fucking describe it and then put it into an image generator.
Well, once these image generators get good enough that I can just write a paragraph of what I want, and then it gives me what I want, I guess I'll need the Neuralink so that I can just project the image
Oh!
that I want onto
Speaking
it.
of which, did you hear about the first human to get the Neuralink?
That we can get on that now because I
Oh,
wanted
yeah?
to talk about that.
Sounds like an audio log from Bioshock.
I'm not far off, actually. I mean, the whole Neuralink thing's pretty Bioshock in its own right.
Did you hear about that? Yeah. With the first person.
I mean,
got
not a
their
crazy
Neuralink?
amount. I saw 2 memes, and I was like, ah, cool, that happened.
Did you hear what he did with it?
No.
He ordered pizza.
Good
Did
for
he?
him.
I think.
Nice.
That's what I heard. I could be wrong. I heard that from like one dude on a podcast.
Yeah, let's look it up.
Was it our podcast?
It might have been.
Okay. Then you know it's true.
Cast on yourselves. Oh, we should start a religion.
I hope that everyone who's like, the vaccine has microchips, gets a Neuralink, because that would geek me out so hard.
Yeah, I
that
just
wouldn't
wanna,
be far off either. It's like, yeah, they put fucking microchips in all of our vaccines. Like, yeah, they do that.
I just want to point out that if anyone at this table gets the Neuralink, they're not on the podcast or my friend anymore.
Oh, you don't like being
Oh,
spied
come
on?
on. But what if it lets me do something cool?
Yeah, and I'd only be selling the data.
Pizza brain. No.
Pizza. Maybe it
Claims
didn't
versus
happen.
reality. Oh, 2022.
Maybe there was like talking about ordering a pizza through Neuralink, which at that point wouldn't that be a problem? Because like just when you get hungry and it automatically like orders a fucking pizza, if it's like no, my last check bounced, I can't afford this. Well, your brain says you're hungry. It also says that you'll want this fucking big bottle of $300 vodka. So we shipped it to your house. Don't worry, it's on credit. Great.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be recorded on anyone's Neuralink, so.
And then the Neuralink would like book you a trip to Canada for assisted suicide.
Yeah, if you
after you
guys
lose your
did-
house.
It sees your fucking bank account and automatically books you. Like, their
Flight to
assistant-
Canada.
It steals your fucking bank account like you're a fucking truck driver.
You get there and it's like, actually, there's a procedure we have to do real fast before we assist you with the suicide. We're gonna take the chip out. We're gonna reuse it for someone else.
So you don't actually own the chip; you lease it.
You're renting it.
Yeah, dude.
You
yeah,
will be
Neuralink
proud. You will own nothing and you'll be happy with it.
is Neuralink a subscription service?
Not yet.
It would be silly if it wasn't. by the time it's like on consumer level.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be rent to own. Or not even rent to own, it's definitely going to be a subscription.
It's going to be one of those things where it's like, we won't show your browser history as long as you stay subscribed.
Doesn't fucking Tesla, don't you have to subscribe to Tesla to get the like features from it? Like,
Yes.
I thought, weren't they disabling like seat warmers or
Uh,
some shit? Was
it's-
that
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
like
that
your
with-
car still runs without it, but with the subscription service, you get the.
You get seat
access to the
warmers.
the
software
amenities.
that's already installed?
You probably get anti-fog. You also probably have windshield washers.
Yeah.
No,
Your windshield wipers don't work without it.
I
Yeah.
want to say it was heated seats.
Your brakes stop working. Sorry,
Oh.
you're on the bronze plan.
I mean, to be fair, if they were going to make a subscription service for anything, heated seats sounds about right. I don't need that. I'll never drive a
But it's in
Tesla,
your
but-
It's already
car.
fucking there. The subscriptions were for all
You paid
things that
for
were
the car
already
with the
there.
seat warmers, and now you're gonna pay more to have access to the seat warmers that you already paid for.
All right, well, to be fair, I fucking buy a car to drive it, but if you buy it from, like, credit acceptance, they have, even though you've bought the car and you're making payments on it, they can just shut it down if you're a day behind on payments. And
Who
your
does
car
that?
won't
Oh,
start anymore.
Oh, there was a dude that actually he got into a fucking Tesla or whatever, and he was wanted, and it drove him to the police station.
That's awesome. If my own car drives me to the police station, I'm offended. If I stole somebody else's car and it drives me
Oh
to the
yeah,
police
no
station,
facts.
totally fine with it.
Your own car snitches on you.
Yeah, I'll fucking put a bullet right in a block.
You have to fucking
Can of
make
Tannerite on
gang
the-
connections in
yeah.
prison to get somebody to off your car from
I'm
inside.
gonna put my car down on its knees and shoot it in the back of the fucking block.
Turn it on its side and make it kiss the curb.
Now say goodnight!
Just like takes out a headlight.
I fucking
The fucking-
took my shirt off. I got a giant fucking Tesla swastika on my chest, like Ed Norton in American History X.
You kick the bumper and break your toe.
The fucking emergency
Don't even put a
alarm
dent in the
goes off.
car.
No, it's a Tesla. You'd definitely dent it.
Yeah, that's fair.
But maybe you'd break your toe at the same time.
Was that Elon Musk that did the thing with the like fucking impervious truck where he
Yeah, and they
like
threw
a
a
shot?
shot put right through it.
That wasn't supposed to happen. It's like, hey, Elon,
That's amazing.
we told you shouldn't actually throw it at full fucking
Dude,
force.
I love that. So apparently, like, he actually went through with stainless steel instead of, like, doing an aesthetic overlay for it. Like, bro, stainless steel rusts.
Yeah, I was gonna say, stainless steel is such an ironically named metal
Yeah, for real.
because it's
Like,
so
of all
it's
the shit
shaved
it's
so
prone to.
easy.
You should have made it out of titanium.
I mean, if what
Eh,
you're...
yeah.
Based on what it feels like he was going for, yeah.
That's
'Cause
probably what he went to the board with. Is like, all right, we're gonna make all our cars out of titanium. And they're like, Elon, about that, titanium is actually super expensive,
Yeah.
and
Make it
you
all
already
right.
want a lot for your cars. So I think like the 1% will get it.
Make the whole car out of diamonds.
I think they already
Ooh.
sell that.
A diamond car?
I think those already exist.
And it'll never break.
Ooh, oh, like making the frame out of diamond.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Ooh, okay.
Make the frame, the body, all the internal combustion. Make it all out of diamond. It's like
No
that-
problems to run into.
It's like the weed car from fucking Cheech and Chong, Up in Smoke.
They make the windows out of it, and they
Yeah.
get submerged in the harbor, and they try to get out.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't fucking work.
Yeah, the windows don't actually go up and down. They're just part of the fucking body.
Then for like a demo to show it off, it's like, look, see, here, this is one of those breakaway bars that they have for emergencies to get out of your car. Boom, boom. See, can't do it.
Built
Some
strong.
dude's all excited about his Tesla. He starts driving it towards like a fucking mall. The person in the passenger seat, like, what are you doing? He's like, check it out. It cuts glass. Right through the fucking Macy's display.
Got like 3 toddlers caught in the grill.
3 dead toddlers. Fucking they just went right through it. It looks like a shredder.
Just like God intended.
It's a perfectly car-sized hole in the fucking mall.
It looks like a fucking 10-year abortion.
Oof. Like a Cronenberg monster.
Toddler. I guess like a third-year abortion.
Yeah.
Like a
A
20th
fucking
trimester
36th
abortion.
I
trimester.
was gonna say I'm cool with 20th trimesters abortions.
Of course you are.
That's- Yeah.
I hope your parents are cool with like 100th trimester abortions.
Dude, me too. But shit won't take. They're not cool with it.
They
You
do
need to
do
push
those.
harder, dude.
They do those in Canada.
I need to move to fucking Canada. Where can I get a Neuralink to book me a flight?
Oh fuck! Speaking of flights, did you hear about like all the Boeings and shit?
All the
The
fucking
door.
doors blowing off.
Yeah,
the fucking
they're falling the fuck
planes.
apart and shit.
So in economics, it's I don't remember what the actual phrase is, but it's like the Boeing problem, right? It actually gets brought up. I don't remember. I want to say Mark Blythe. Yeah. I want to say Mark Blythe. But anyways, Boeing started off as a beautiful engineering company, right? The dudes who
like they all do.
founded, like they all do, right? That's kind of the point. So they started off with a passion project with these two dudes who like loved engineering.
Real ma and pa engineering.
But then we found out that like actual research and development doesn't have a quick ROI. You know what I mean? It takes time for engineering to actually.
That
pay
means
itself.
return on investment.
Thank you for that.
So
Carry
businessmen,
on, don't mean a dick.
so businessmen
Both,
took
we both know
over.
that's bullshit.
I'm a child.
But as the values shift from passion to profit, we start running into issues where like black boxes malfunction and doors
Why
fall
they gotta be
off.
black boxes?
Oh, that's
Because-
the opposite of white, and that's the color they are.
Maybe because they're distressed. I don't know.
They've been put down by the man.
It's,
by the,
it's the
Because they were
black
put down.
boxes.
the man won't take me down. They put him on planes,
They always put me
so
in
the man
back
couldn't
seat.
keep him down.
Because they stay fly, son.
Yeah, in the back seat.
I mean,
Yo,
Yeah.
back in the plane.
Till one day, one just sprouts legs and
you-
arms, and they're like, "I'm sitting in the driver's seat. I'm sitting in first class."
I've never flown a day in my life.
Rosa flies.
I was thinking, yeah, Rosa Parks on an airplane.
I was thinking Rosa Box, but we'll go with that.
All right, all winners, all kind of winners.
And the marshal comes on. It's like, you have to get off. I will not leave this plane mid-flight.
We just see the box go flying through the air. Hits some 75-year-old black man in the head and kills him. The irony.
Oh, that was an act of God. No insurance covers that.
Jesus. Carry on.
Oh, so yeah, the transition from passion to profit tends to lead to long-term
Muddle the
detriment of
mix a
massive
bit.
companies. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, was that it?
yeah, that was,
We fucking cut you off like right at the end of your story.
yeah. I was gonna say you guys cut me off when I was done, so like
Oh.
it kind of worked out great as a
Right on.
segue. Anyhow, I mean, not anymore. Thank you for transitioning back to it. I
Yeah, no
love the
problem.
pressure
I love transitions.
now it's awkward and better for podcast.
and better for podcasts.
Better for content.
No, I want to say that was Mark Blythe. It might have been somebody else though. Mark Blythe tends to talk about austerity.
Paul Wall.
No, it would have been Paul Wall. Joseph Stiglitz might have been the other guy. I was listening to a lot of Joe Stiglitz there for a minute.
Sweet.
So, also fun facts with Frank. If you like economics, don't listen to Joe Stiglitz until like a while. Just don't.
No reason.
Fucking monotone. You're not gonna be able to pay attention. If he's who you start with, you're not gonna be in it for long.
You're gonna immediately regret getting into economics.
Yeah. Do you guys remember Mr. Majeski?
Yes, I was comparing him
Molest Me?
immediately.
Yeah, it's
He had
it's
the
Mr.
best
Majeski.
nickname ever.
Dude, that's a pretty rough one though.
I know.
I don't think
he
he was-
hated it.
I don't think he was the rapist type. You know what I mean? Like,
No,
No, he was way too deadpan all the time
Yeah.
to be the rapist
and
type.
honestly, Mr. Majeski even rarely did the nuts and face thing that Mr. Learish was always doing. So like, I have no beef with Mr. Majeski.
Yeah, I always thought I was gonna get molested. Well, some of the molester in the school was gonna be
Lester.
Lester.
Mr. Smeal?
Yeah.
No.
Oh. Yeah, nobody else would see Mr. Smeal.
I couldn't see him being anything but a coke-fueled addict.
Honestly.
Dude,
Oh,
he's still fucking jacked too.
I'd
I'll
imagine.
bet he
Gotta
is.
Be like fucking in his mid 60s at this point.
Does a line, goes down to the students' weight room, starts doing reps.
Yep.
Waits for the female class. Like, they're going to walk by and they're going to have like 2 minutes to see me in there pumping iron.
She'll molest me.
Yeah, I had his class once. I think it was fucking geometry. I still almost failed because I was asleep in his class the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was impossible to listen to what the fuck he was saying.
Yeah, Mr. Majeski is the mathematician version of Joe Stieglitz.
I skipped his
Stieglitz?
class a lot whenever he was subbing.
I think a lot of people did.
Not like you missed it. Well, apparently you missed stuff, just like not like you missed anything digestible.
I don't think he was too upset when I didn't show up. I
Oh,
mean,
you-
I call him Mr. Molest Me, so.
He didn't ever page
And this
into the
wasn't a
office.
behind his back nickname.
He didn't ever page into the office like, "Where's my best student, Taylor Campbell?"
Where's Mr. Campbell? I've not heard that wonderful nickname all day.
I'm
Okay,
starting to miss
class.
him. And then he opens up his drawer and there's just a bunch of pictures of you in there. It's like,
And your
He'll be
butthole.
back.
It turned out he actually wants to molest me.
There's a Photoshop of your face over a butthole.
It's a real picture of his butthole.
Didn't even have AI. Back
Not
then.
yet,
He still pulled it.
but
He
one
somehow
bit-
came up with a picture of my butthole.
he made Photoshop. He came up with it. He started by just making a collage of pictures and
He was-
It
fucking
was
cutting
all
shit out.
inspired by your butthole.
He created Photoshop back in 1995.
Unironically, I could see Majeski actually making like an app and making a successful one.
I could see him making
Same.
like a shrine to some teenage boy.
Yeah.
I could see him hanging one arm from a helicopter, Uzi in another hand, just mowing down gooks.
Mowing down gooks?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. That's what I picture when I think of Mr. Majeski. If I'm being honest, just one hand, arm, Rambo style, hanging off a helicopter.
And there's the racism for the day, guys.
I did just drop a slur on the podcast.
You did.
didn't
I liked it. It was pretty good.
Fuck.
I mean, you were ripping on you were being racist towards the Martians earlier,
yeah, but we were
Yeah.
making a slur for them. I wasn't parroting a slur.
and the
We were pioneering racism with those guys.
Yeah,
It's
we
different.
were paving new ground.
Not like these fucking posers. They're just like repeating shit they've heard from someone else.
Yeah, we're trying to innovate racism here, all right? No new,
what was
only
it we
new
called
shit.
the
All-inclusive
the denizens
racism.
of Uranus?
Eurasians.
Eurasians.
Yeah,
That was
you're
good.
Asians. Yep.
Or wait, was that the
Uranese.
slur? Wait, I thought the slur for them was we were just gonna repurpose black people. We were
Can we
just
just
gonna
call them Yuris?
we were gonna call them Yuris, and then we got to black people.
I think Japan would have a problem
So
with
we were
that.
we're gonna call them Yuris then.
No, we're gonna call
Oh,
them black.
I got cut
Jesus.
Ah, well, look at that. Finally
Yeah,
has to cut
that.
himself.
This is in 1985. 106.
Oh,
Welcome
you
back
just
to
did
the-
it to
welcome back to the
yourself,
early
too.
2000s. Taylor's gonna cut himself.
Get fucked, nerd.
Remember when that was popular? Yeah, I mean, it kind of still is, but not really. The cutters.
Cuts for Beebs.
Yeah.
That's my
Fucking, I
favorite.
Tits for
remember.
tots.
Oof.
Kids are hungry.
Oof. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, the cuts
Oh no,
for Bieber,
tits
though.
for tots was to give tits to young flat-chested girls, teenage girls.
Oh.
It was
wow.
a Dennis Leary.
I figured it was like a breastfeeding thing.
No, it's for teenage girls who have no boobs.
That's worse, somehow.
I think it's a better charity.
That's a pretty solid one.
It's giving beautiful gifts to young
Well, I mean, of
ladies.
course, yeah. That's a pretty soft one, I think. You
I
know,
don't know.
silicone and all that.
I don't know why God hated you, but he did.
I don't know what you did to piss off God in a past life, but you clearly did something.
There was a girl once who was messaging me, and like she did that bait thing where she was like, "I don't understand why I have to be so ugly. I just wish I was pretty." And like that was legitimately my response. Like, yeah, sometimes God's a dick, and we can't all be his favorite.
Well, I mean, what the
you know?
fuck else are you gonna say to that? It's like,
well, I mean, that's kind of where I was at.
it's like,
You're beautiful. You've got great breasts.
yeah. I was gonna say it's immediately just like, okay, just lie to her then.
Wear more makeup.
No, I
Wear
distinctly
more
remember,
makeup.
like about
It's
to go.
amazing. Makeup can make dudes look like chicks.
It's true.
I'm pretty sure ugly girls can probably do something with the makeup to make them.
No, but they want to look
prettier.
beautiful, natural.
Yeah, well,
Same.
For
Not
what it's
everybody
worth,
can
by
be-
modern standards, like almost nobody looks beautiful au natural.
yeah, not everyone can be me.
Facts.
Fun facts
Ugh.
with Frank.
That's okay.
Not everyone can be boomer. That is a fact.
That's probably
Yeah.
best.
Hey, you guys want proof?
Yeah.
There's your proof.
Whoa, I am a different person.
I don't look like him at all.
Holy shit.
Whoa,
My
it's
sense
crazy.
of self just expanded.
Well,
beyond belief.
I feel a lot better about myself. Thanks for that.
Hey, Mikey, look, the camera's on you. There you go.
We can all be boomer now.
I mean,
If everyone looked
we're
like me.
we're born like 10 years late for that. We could all be boomers.
Oh, it's a state of mind, buddy.
I mean, that is kind of the joke, right? Man, your fucking like nickname was like just so ahead of its time.
I was a boomer before it was cool to be a boomer.
Mm-hmm. for it was widely unaccepted.
Mm-hmm. Fine with me. Holy fuck. So, I started on the PC, playing. I gave Assassin's Creed Valhalla a second chance. It was not bad.
You need to download Pal World.
It's not great.
Download Pal World.
Yeah, you should download Power. We can play that together.
You know what? It's not even good. But
You're not even fucking good.
No, not that.
Okay.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
All right. I'm sorry. I take
But
that back.
it's not bad. My problem is
I did like their skill tree.
the prior game, Assassin's Creed
Origins.
No,
Odyssey.
Odyssey. It was the first. God damn it.
It was the
Yes.
first. This is
Huh?
the part of the show where me and Mikey try to carry on a conversation with literally
Again?
no context and nothing to go on. Please
Okay.
enjoy this brief intermission.
So did you watch
I'm
the
gonna
newest
go
episode
now.
of Solo Leveling?
No.
It was pretty good.
Okay, love you, bye.
I mean, you already know a lot more than
I was
do
gonna
about
say I
what's
read the
happening.
manga though, so like I don't.
Yeah, I was gonna say you already know. So
Yeah.
it's
Jesus
whatever.
Christ. Anyway. In Odyssey,
And now the intermission has come to an end. Please
was
enjoy the
first
regular
time
scheduled
you
programming.
got to choose between a male or a female character.
And this one
Yep.
you're just a tranny.
Fine. No.
No, you're a Viking.
You're a Viking.
Much better.
We'll get to that major issue that I
Oh,
have.
and you're both.
You're a
There's
dude girl.
There's a DLC that was added
Does it
where
give you tits?
you have to go to an island and figure out who's tormenting these people on this island. And it turns out it's the main character from Odyssey 1,000 years later, because the character lived because of a piece of Eden, which made them live for as long as they had possession of it. So they died at the end of the game in present day when they handed that off to the present day character.
Was it Desmond?
No.
No. Desmond actually dead.
Yeah.
All right.
But here's the issue. They said the DNA was corrupted, so that's why
Yeah.
you could choose which one you played as, the brother or the sister. My issue is that in this game, they picked Cassandra. She's the canon character.
Okay.
Why the fuck give you the choice then?
Because they probably weren't thinking that far ahead. I
How
know Ubisoft
hard?
is crazy good at writing, but I don't think they're that good.
Hear me out. If Kingdom Hearts can retroactively take off Mickey Mouse's shirt,
Yeah. Oh, best part is they had to canonize it, so they did a DLC where they show a fucking 5-second scene where he gets the shit kicked out of him, and that's why his shirt's missing.
and that's what I'm saying.
Here's my point. They spent, what, hundreds of millions of dollars on these fucking Assassin's Creed games, probably?
No.
Tens of millions?
Yes.
Okay. How much more would it have cost them to bring back the male actor as well? Shoot the same scenes, and then at the beginning of the game, when you start playing Valhalla, just ask the question,
Yeah.
who you played as when you played the last game. And then that'll decide how the scenes go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, not
would
to
it
mention,
really-
like, it
would
sounds
a couple
like...
$1,000s more to hire that dude.
Not to mention, it sounds like you're talking about, like, some end game stuff, so it's not like they'd even have a lot of lines.
I mean, it's a whole storyline where their characters in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we just need an Assassin's Creed 2.5, then we needed to drop in a DLC where they go back in time for some
Because
reason.
I played the whole game as Alexios. And then I play this one, and then they just tell me it's bullshit. I'm like, really? So either go all in on your fucking whatever agenda, because you picked the woman for a reason, and don't give me the option to play as the dude, because I would have enjoyed the game just as much. I played
Nah,
Horizon.
You would have been mad about some woke bullshit.
No, I wouldn't have.
Oh.
I played Horizon. The Horizon games
Oh,
are
that's
awesome.
the robot dinosaur game, right?
Yeah, and she's a woman. I don't care if the character's a woman, but don't give me the option to play a man and then retroactively later decide that the male character doesn't matter.
Actually, it was a female all along.
That the male character was actually the bad guy for 3/4 of the first game. Well, of the last game. Like, for fuck's sake. Either spend the extra couple $1,000s, which you have. You're one of the biggest
They're-
video game developers on the fucking planet.
They're spending that money on the Uplay store.
Yeah. And
It's just-
no, they're spending that money on fucking their diversity, equity, and inclusion fucking director.
At least it's not
Assholes.
Blizzard, and they're spending it on fucking breast milk.
But here's the thing. In the current game,
Who am I
you
kidding?
can
They stole
choose
it.
between the two characters, again, between a male and female, but they're the same character.
Yeah.
Do you want to guess later which one they decided was the actual character? It's the woman. And even if you're the man, the name is still Ivor, Raven's daughter. And you know,
Identified as.
really?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? The last name gives it away.
I haven't played a fucking Assassin's Creed game in almost a decade.
I love Assassin's Creed.
I used to.
And apparently the new one is like going back to the older games, where it's not all the fucking roleplay shit. It's
I wouldn't mind if they just made it
story-driven, open world, but a smaller open world.
more densely packed with shit, not like empty. Like I'm
Exactly.
gonna spend 5 minutes on my fucking horse going from barren
Exactly.
point A to barren
you
point
might
B.
run into
Closer
a
to
deer.
Assassin's Creed 3.
Ooh, there are deer once in a while. I mean, there's nothing to really get from killing them, but hey, look, a deer.
But you can hunt.
Well, you can hunt.
I think it was. I loved Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I thought it was a great game, but I think the pinnacle of the series, as far as mechanics are concerned,
Black
is Assassin's
Flag.
Creed 3.
Really?
Black Flag got a little big.
I really liked Black Flag, but then
I
again,
love
I like
Black
the
Flag.
I like the ship combat.
There was a
just
lot of. I did like the ship combat, but like to get from point A to point B was a
It-
bit of a pain in the balls.
At least we had
Especially
some good shanties to listen to on
Yeah.
the way there.
Like it was hard getting to fucking viewpoints so that you could set up fast travel.
Yeah.
It was a pain in the balls.
Yeah,
in,
you're
in
right.
a game that as big as they are now, you need fast travel. So either give me
Yeah.
the option to fast travel immediately, or don't make it so fucking big.
But yo, we should play Pal Worlds. Or Pal World.
Okay.
yeah,
That should 100% be our left. I'll even help you pay for it.
gotta chip in that hard $30.
Yep.
Another thing, it's only $30.
Halfsies?
I got 120
I could
bucks
throw in 15.
that I'm going to put towards testing out advertising the podcast to try and get us some more listeners. If it works out, I'm going to try and figure out a way to do it like more often, like regularly, like a weekly setup. You
For the
know.
Let's Play?
Huh?
For the Let's Play or the podcast?
The podcast. The podcast is where we will, push people towards all the other things we're going to do. I also got a hold of Yellow Dog Village. I still need to email them back, but they seem interested.
That's Spook
Going-
That was
Town,
the...
right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's the abandoned town.
Okay, cool.
They seem at least mildly interested in maybe having us come do it there.
That would
Hell
be
yeah.
neat.
So out of curiosity, have you seen anything about Pal World? Except for
I've
Oh.
heard you
Dude.
talk about it.
it.
It's
It-
Pokemon with guns and slavery.
Yeah. It's just
You had me.
realistic
You sold me at
Pokemon.
slavery.
Huh?
You sold me at slavery.
Oh yeah, you know what? You know where you grow all your fucking berries and shit? The berry plantation, where you get your pals out there, and you get the water ones to water the plants. You get the grass ones to plant the seeds. You
Yeah.
can get.
Like, have you ever played Pokemon and, like, halfway through a gym battle, you're like, man, I wish I could take a break from having these things fight, and I wish I could just open up a sweatshop. Pal World.
Yep.
Not till just now, but
Oh.
Yeah, it's closer to Ark than
Yeah.
most
now are
anything.
there any of these pals that like know how to make cotton?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
the sheep.
Yeah.
You put them in the ranch and they drop cotton, and then you turn it into cloth, or you
call
have
them
your other
rulers.
pals turn it into cloth.
Does anybody pick said cotton?
Your
yeah,
pals.
you can make any of the other pals do it, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the whole goal of the game is automation.
Yeah.
So like you just have all the right pals there, and they'll do all the jobs. All you gotta do is make sure you keep them fed and have a bed for them. That's all they need.
Well, I mean, I don't want to give them a bed, but I guess.
Oh, you
Well, I
don't have
mean,
to.
you can't have them sick though. They won't do good work if they're sick.
Well, then you kill
But
them
you,
and get new
you,
ones.
you,
That's
you
true.
can
There,
do
you
that,
get the
yeah.
butcher knife, and you can just slaughter them and take their resources, and then replace them with one that hasn't been worked to death.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a
The game
legitimate option.
incentivizes you to catch at least 10 of each.
This is insane.
It's great. It's like one of the best games ever.
It's pretty fucking amazing, honestly.
Last I checked, 8 million copies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's like the highest selling game on Steam for opening week, too.
Yeah, I think it's second highest next to... Well, they beat Counter-Strike. Fuck, there was one other game that, like, slightly beat it, but
Oh, that's fair.
I can't... It might have been, like, a free game, though.
Oh, they went nuts.
Can't beat free.
Can't be free.
Yeah, I think it was, like, Dota or something.
Dildo.
Yeah, that's what
Dota.
I said. dildo. Defense in
Ladies.
left dick.
Ladies,
Over.
dicks,
Yeah.
over.
Yep. That official. Only on Steam.
I would definitely play a game called Dildo.
Shit, I'd buy it for a Steam sale.
Yeah, right? Yo, every time I put a game on my wish list on Steam, I swear it's like 2 days later, it just goes on sale for like half off.
I am a pretty big fan of the notifications telling me the games that I want are on sale, and then I look and they're like 80% off. I'm like, what the fuck? Glad I didn't buy this a day ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, Steam does go hard.
That's what happened with me whenever I wanted to play Valheim. I was like, well, $20, but, you know, I got Pal World. So I just 50% off like 2 days after I put it on my wish list. I'm like, all right,
I'd be
$10. That's
more
nothing.
excited if
Oh, you have you have Valheim on Steam?
Yep.
Add fucking Kyle and me.
Oh, you guys play?
I mean,
I was gonna say it's pretty. Well, it's not really Minecrafty. It's closer to
oh,
like.
dude, it's kind of fucking Minecrafty.
I know.
Yeah.
It's a survival game.
That's why I was putting like I play it in quotes. Kyle absolutely
you own
plays
it.
it, but like I play it.
Yeah, I haven't gotten very
Sometimes.
far, but then again, I played single player, so it's not quite as fun. I'm sure.
Yeah, no, I hopped in. Yeah, it's Kyle, Josh, and Kurt. They all
Nice.
have their own server. Yeah, no, they have it pretty well set up too. I don't like sandbox games.
No, that's totally fair. Unless it's Pal World.
Unless it's Pal World. In
No,
which
but
case
that's
I'll-
for obvious reasons.
Dude, I struggled with Ark. I fucking struggled with Ark.
For what it's
Pal
worth,
World-
Ark's not a very good game.
Not in comparison, no.
No, just in general. Like, I
In
mean,
general?
like looking at it from like a game developer perspective, even it's just
sucks.
busted. It takes 3 fucking days in game to tame like a T-Rex.
Yeah.
That's insane. You have to turn modifiers up to actually make it human. Otherwise, it's like, all right, guys, we're gonna work on shifts. Only one of us is gonna get this T-Rex, and it's virtual. But we're gonna spend 3 days feeding it and making sure nobody kills it.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Literally, your guild has to go in fucking
72
shifts.
hours.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane.
Of IRL time spent in fucking game. Yeah.
And then there's the bugs, which, enough said.
Brutal. Yeah.
Games at full release, it's just as bad as it was in pre-alpha.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of offensive things in video games,
Is Taylor Swift in a video game?
where did
An
it
AI
go? Did I X out of that shit by accident?
Damn.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
I definitely X'd out of it. Oh, good. It's already all set up. Did you hear about this? The way Batman was killed off in the new Kill the Justice League
Oh, is
game?
that what this scene is? Yeah,
This was Kevin Conroy's last outing as Batman.
I saw
the
this
Already
voice-
kind of love it.
The voice of Batman.
Already
For
kind of love it.
30 years straight.
Oh, you might like it. I was just kind of like rolling my eyes out of my fucking head whenever I saw this.
You're gonna die screaming at Superman's feet.
Keep in mind, this is about the Justice League being taken over by Brainiac.
Okay.
He's brainwashed all of them. So now the Justice League has been brought out. The Justice League.
Except for the
The
Flash.
Suicide Squad's been brought out to stop them.
Okay.
Because the Suicide Squad could definitely handle the Justice League.
And this is
Yeah.
the same Batman.
They got
from the
King
Arkham
Shark.
game.
Okay.
So even though he died at the end of the last Arkham game, when he committed
Oh,
suicide...
that's right. This
because
is in the Arkham universe.
Yeah, everybody found out
God.
that Bruce Wayne was Batman, so he blew up Wayne Manor with him inside of it, and he died. Turns out Batman didn't die when he killed himself. Shocker.
Batmans don't die when they are killed.
No, but
Why?
apparently they die
What's
in
up
the
with
most
his
ridiculous way possible.
I don't know, man.
The most offensive
We're 2
possible.
for 2
way.
on killing
Yeah.
your boys so far.
They don't even give away any good lines.
Dude, John
Makes it
Cena's
work.
piece makes
Like-
me a 10 out of 10.
I think what he did to Rick Flag in that movie, well, in that fucking, yeah, in that movie was offensive.
That's fair.
You think
But
you're
at
a
least King
team
Shark's
now?
here.
You're herd animals, dependent on someone else to survive. Like you
All right,
are.
Bruce
We're
Wayne.
in the Justice
An
League,
illiterate
you fucking
alcoholic.
nerd.
Yeah. And Floyd's a deadbeat dad. Sharky's a freak who'll never be a real boy, and I'm. What was it? Oh, yeah.
Insane.
I never was too bright.
Something wrong.
Get some new material, jerk off. You know? Joker. Used to be real good at hurting people with words. But you, boop. Even when you're evil, you're still too good. You had a good run, Brucey. Flying around Gotham, punching bad guys, clean up the streets, causing long-term mental and emotional damage to everyone you knew. It's our turn now. After all we've been through.
Oh yeah, stay petty.
Bet you didn't think it'd be me at the end. Puppets!
Yeah.
Are we done with your bad stand-up routine?
Almost. But you always gotta end on your best joke.
It's the joke that gets done.
Oh, it didn't say. Well, I mean, it did say bang, but there was no little flag.
That would have been. You see, that would have been good. That would have actually been good if she would have done that and just had the little bang flag.
Not only is it fucked up because he got shot in the head,
Yeah, not much room for imagination there.
but
It's a bulletproof mask. It's fine.
they
He doesn't have a bulletproof mask. What the fuck?
only killed him so that they could lure out Superman.
Ah.
They didn't
The
even need to
brains of the
kill
group.
him. They killed him to lure out Superman.
So that they could go toe to toe with fucking Superman because they can probably hit. Yo, King Shark's right there. He's got
What
this.
I don't understand is they've delayed this game like 6 times.
Yeah.
Why didn't it strike them in 2022 when Kevin Conroy died? The dude everybody who loves Batman loved. Think maybe we'll adjust this. Just
Do you
a
think that
little
was the
bit.
last line he recorded, and then they're like, "All right, now we got to kill Batman, I guess."
I don't know. I don't think so.
I doubt it. I fucking doubt it.
No, but it's just fucked up. That's fucking crazy.
No, fuck Batman.
Really?
What?
Fuck Batman?
Dude, he's the reason for the crime rate. Are you kidding? He's gonna bitch about Gotham? Motherfucker, install some fucking social programs.
For what it is worth, this is in the Arkham universe, so I do kind of get that. where it's literally, it's like, Batman, what are you gonna do with him? It's like, I want to send him back to Arkham. That'll fix all of it. We're gonna make a city based around Arkham.
That's pretty much what they always do.
I know, but it's
That's
still,
the fucking problem!
It's really
At least he's
funny
not
that
sending them to prison.
yeah, he's just
send
sending
him
him
to a
to
mental
worst
institution.
prison.
Bro is a fucking billionaire. Invest in the infrastructure. Give these people education.
Oh no, they had cutscenes where he's like, "We have decided to throw $100 at better mental health at Arkham Asylum. We're buying them."
We've hired actual counselors.
Harley Quinn comes in. Hey, what's up? It's like we could only afford her.
Half of them died, but they weren't repeat offenders.
Good point.
You think like better education would have kept the Joker from being the Joker?
Yes.
Honestly, yeah.
He would have
seemed
known not to
pretty
go to
educated.
Ace Chemicals.
He seemed pretty intelligent.
Maybe. He
Yeah,
was.
I mean that doesn't really mean he had a good education.
Did he have
Probably just been a
emotional
smart faker.
education?
Deathstroke seemed pretty intelligent.
Yeah, but I mean like Deathstroke's also like actually kind of a sympathetic character even in that game, where he's like
Yeah,
just
but
kind of a
he's still
dude.
bad guy.
And what about
Yeah,
the
he's still a
Riddler?
bad guy, but like he's
Hold
at least
on.
professional.
They're all sympathetic. Deathstroke's well, fucking Deadshot's pretty
Where the
sympathetic
fuck's
too.
Captain Boomerang's sympathy? He's just a shithead.
Yeah, I mean,
Hold on.
I wouldn't even really consider him a supervillain. He's a shitty.
What do you mean?
He's a shitty supervillain.
He's
Even,
the
even
best
if
shitty
education wouldn't fix
supervillain.
all of them, dude, the Riddler. It would have the Riddler had so many questions, and it would have taken him off the streets at least.
Best
He
part.
was probably educated already.
No, he had way too many questions that he needed answered.
He was a
Was the Riddler-
scientist.
Just let me give the fucking
He was
bit.
super educated.
It was a fucking bit. Let me have fun with it. God.
I think the only uneducated Batman villain was the Penguin.
Yeah.
He was
That's why
just
he
a
made it into this
mobster.
game.
Yeah, and
He's
he
just
didn't turn
selling
to crime
guns.
because he was uneducated and poor. He turned to crime because he was
Literally
ugly.
just the supervillain version of Al Capone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually, yeah, exactly. And he kind of looked fucked up.
Yeah, he looked
Yeah.
fucked up, yeah.
Especially
Arkham
in
series,
the
do they
Danny
actu-
DeVito version.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna...
When he lived with penguins in the sewers.
Was that the What was the
That was like the
version of him they
1980s,
had like
right?
the fucking flippers and shit? It's like they made me look like a
1980s.
penguin.
Yeah, that was Danny DeVito.
Okay, yeah. It would have been great if it was just Danny DeVito.
Yeah, no, in the Arkham.
There was
Danny
nothing
DeVito.
mutated about him. He was just Danny DeVito in the sewers with penguins.
He's got those like fucking. If Danny DeVito was born with like those lobster hands.
Yo, this brings a whole new meaning to the phrase "the trash man."
Yeah, no, I was
In
gonna
the
say. It turns
sewers?
out It's Always Sunny was actually just a sequel.
It was
Yeah.
It was what happened to the penguin after everything happened after
got rehabilitated.
this game.
He had a couple like. Well, no, he didn't even have kids. They turned out to not even be Franks. Forgot about that.
Yikes.
Yeah.
So yeah, It's Always Sunny. I'm making this canon. Who do
How
we
long
need to
until we
reach
got a
out to?
penguin game?
Ooh, that'd be a good one.
I would
Tim
actually
Burton,
be
I
curious.
guess.
Can you reach out to him?
Maybe.
I mean, you can reach out. He'll probably just slap your hand away or not look at it, but
Might be interested.
Give it a shot. He's probably working on Beetlejuice too right now.
That is gonna be big.
Yeah.
ooh, get some spoilers for his next big flick.
But yeah, I think the Arkham Penguin. I think he was just like a mob.
He's just a
like
dude.
He's just a short mobster.
Yeah, like that's a lot of like versions of the penguin. I just remember specifically the one with the flippers. It's like, yeah, that's the penguin I know.
Scarecrow was also highly educated.
Dude,
He's a
Well, the
dog.
fear gas thing was
It was
This
definitely.
shit doesn't make any sense.
Scarecrow was just Walter White, but
You don't
instead
make
of
no
meth,
he was.
he
was
made
Walter
fear
White.
gas.
How less cool.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna level with you. I don't know jack shit about the Batman
I know.
universe.
I know,
just know
I know
that-
stuff from the games, and that's about it.
But I have seen a cycle, right, where Batman has a pretty strong tendency to make a lot of money and then throw a lot of people into the insane asylum that he knows that they're gonna break out of, and then he goes back and does it again.
That's just good business.
I mean,
It just sounds like he's running a business.
he doesn't
Yeah.
own Arkham. He doesn't have stake in Arkham.
How do you know he doesn't have stock in Arkham?
I was gonna say, I thought he did though.
So are you telling me
I thought
that
he funded Arkham.
the only good Batman is Ben Affleck's because he killed the bad guys?
I'm actually.
I'm
cooler
willing
with-
to say that.
Yeah,
yes,
I would actually. Be
I
cooler
think
with the Ben
Batman
Affleck.
willing to. I think Thomas Wayne was a better fucking Batman than Bruce.
So really, Affleck was the best Batman.
I think Alfred, low key, was the best Batman.
Oh,
Which
Alfred was the best fucking
All
character.
of them. Again,
My
I don't know
homeboy
jack
Alfred,
shit
I love
about
that
this
man.
lore.
I liked Christian Bale's Alfred. He was, just kind of a hard ass.
Was Alfred still alive in this game, or did he die in the Arkham series?
I think he.
Yeah, whatever happened to
Okay.
Robin?
Oh, he
Which
became.
Robin?
Oh, good point. Robin 1 through 4.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh yeah, Batman goes through Robin's like
Jason
Predator
Todd
does.
turned out to be the Arkham Knight.
Yeah, shocker there.
After
That
Red
wasn't much of
Hood.
a big surprise.
He went from Jason Todd to Robin to Dead to Red Hood to the Arkham Knight. Dick Grayson.
He was in
became,
the fucking other game they made, right?
That one should have been set in the Arkham series.
Oh, it wasn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a water over there without a camera on it?
There's a Mountain Dew.
Here. I don't even think I've opened it yet.
Sweet, thank you.
Yeah, no. That one, I wanted that to be set in the Arkham series because that
Okay.
one was about his proteges taking over for him after.
Yeah,
he died.
after Batman
And I've
also
actually-
died in that one.
I brought up that video as well of his death. I just wanted to make a comparison between the two because I didn't truly like Arkham Knights because they had a lot of subliminal fucking messaging, a lot of protect trans kids signs and shit. But
I just didn't like
Batman?
Arkham Knights because it looked like a very clunky
in
like
the Arkham
game.
Knights game,
Is he actually shifting to infrastructure? Is he giving back to the community?
I mean, he's dead in Arkham Knights.
Who,
This
Batman?
was the other
Yeah.
guys.
I thought he was. I was pretty sure. Like in the Arkham series, I'm pretty sure he is because there was an opening cutscene where he's talking about oh we're gonna, but that could have just been lip service.
It sounds like lip service.
I mean, he's a billionaire.
Fucking billionaires.
Yeah. This is like the opening fucking cutscene. It's actually kind
If you're
of
watching
sad.
this, I'm dead.
Okay.
Kind of established it early. It's like, yeah, Batman's fucking dead.
Yeah, everyone said he died, which made everybody think this was going to be the next Arkham game, because it was about his proteges taking over. Batgirl,
There's some weird live service.
Nightwing, Red Hood, and Robin. And it's one of those games where you can switch between the main characters.
That's another thing about like Suicide Squad
You're
games
done.
really fucked up.
You won on.
You can't play it offline.
And that's another thing. Harley Quinn killing Batman is offensive. She's
bet you never
as
thought
low
it'd be me,
tier-
Bats.
As low tier as you can get for a bad guy.
It is a slap in the
This
face.
makes sense. Ra's al Ghul,
Yeah.
his trainer, that makes sense. The immortal fucking demon. Which, to be fair, turns out Ra's al Ghul is only one person can kill the bat.
Is it the Superman?
Is it Robin?
No.
Damn it.
You haven't seen this? Did you play the game?
I
You're
watched like the
disappointed.
intro to
The
that.
failure.
John Talia though?
You spent years trying to fight this war. And for what? Corruption still flourishes in Gotham, lurking in every shadow.
You don't need that mask. I know it's you. Ra's al Ghul.
You allowed this blasphemy, this sacrilege. Did you think you could keep it from me? Parliament will not take God to Burmese reckoning. Not now!
This city is still under my protection.
He looks so dangerous about this game.
I never understood the cape for Batman.
It's not practical. Oh, I think it was bulletproof.
Oh, yeah.
I think there was that. Also, he could kind of like glide on it or whatever.
Yeah, it was a later development.
Okay,
That was when someone was like, there definitely needs to be a use.
There needs to be a function for this fucking game. We
Let's
saw
make
it.
it bulletproof and make it a Goliath.
We watched The Incredibles.
Uh-huh.
We get it. Christ, ninja!
Punching ninja stars out of air.
Oh, he's got the Nippon steel.
Deal with you myself.
I love that in the fucking DC, someone in the Flash asked him what a superpower was, and he's like,
Yeah, Bundy.
I'm like,
Well, like, that's
at
why
least
I
Affleck's Batman's on it.
I love. That's why I liked Batman, was because he's the only one without like an actual like superpower.
But he can kill every member
He
of
was-
the Justice League.
yeah,
He beat
because he
Superman's
fucking
ass multiple times.
why turns out kryptonite bullets.
It will be
super
over
good.
His only kryptonite is Marvel name. And apparently Harley Quinn.
Oh yeah, that was weird. Superman's mom name was the same thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's almost like
Copied. Yeah. Well, that's a name, right?
that's an old lady's name, right?
That's an old dead woman's name, right?
An old white woman's name.
Wow, there's a lot of parallels here. Is there at least like a solid boss fight against Batman in the Suicide Squad game?
I haven't played it yet. Because he gets Batman gets Rob Batman.
Find out that you cannot defeat
Oh.
me.
Oh shit.
He fights
Eternal!
he becomes himself and he ends up beating the bad guy at the end.
Oh.
You do all the fighting and then he ends up fights out the bad guy.
God. Oh.
I think it ends up being all
The sons of honor requested you!
She just like kicks her fucking like starting kicks her father into like some fucking.
I made you my heir! But the losers will you find out so like you like this!
Unlike you, I'm not afraid of dying. I'd rather keep my humanity.
getting stabbed in the chest for a headbutt.
I mean, to be fair, it was on the right side. He could survive that.
All right. I mean, yeah.
He's survived worse.
Well, I'm just saying, if he was Tanjiro from Demon Slayer, I'd understand that.
I think the
That
only
headbutt
thing
could be
Batman
made.
hasn't been is ass raped.
Well,
I would watch that movie. Batman's got to go to prison and he ends up in Oz.
The only thing they let him bring in is what he brought in his prison pocket, which was a vibranium shield.
He gets raped by Adebisi, the big black dude in Oz. Or Schillinger, the neo-Nazi.
Jesus Christ. I miss old comic book villains.
Which one do you think would rape? It'd be the Joker for sure. If any of the bad guys on his rogues gallery would rape him,
yeah.
it'd definitely be the Joker.
Yeah.
I don't think the Penguin's that twisted.
No, the Penguin would just like...
The Penguin would be like,
he'd just
gay?
execute him. What? I ain't gay. Shoot this motherfucker. I'm the trash man. I'm the trash man. He'd take him to a bar and serve him a drink. You know, we're not so different, you and me, Batman. I think this would be a good partnership.
I will slaughter them, one by one.
No, not
When
Batgirl.
they have drawn their last breaths,
Or Robin 1
I
through
will
4.
burn the city to the ground.
3 of which are alive at one time? Yeah, 3 of them. Is Nightwing's a Robin?
You won't get a chance.
Jason Todd. Red Nose is Robin. And there was another one.
Does Batman use a weighted
Yeah, that's the one that's like
Gotham
Red Robin or whatever.
is their city now.
It's a Gotham and live services. Man, Rachel Cole just looks like a Mortal Kombat character.
He does.
Yeah! That's what that
He's Raiden.
is! Yep, that's what... Okay, yeah, that's totally what it is. The fucking, like, weird green energy. I was like, alright, make that blue, and that's just right.
Yeah. In the end,
Yeah.
the only person who can actually kill Batman
That's like an 8-minute cutscene.
is Batman.
That tracks.
Yeah, it feels right.
Yeah, because, like, this was the only part of the actual game that I saw, and I was like, oh, yeah, this is pretty good. And then I saw the gameplay, I was like, ah.
It wasn't bad. It was a good game. You should give it a shot.
Alright, maybe. I mean, it's not like I've got anything to... I think it's free on PlayStation.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent playthrough. It
All
was
right.
enjoyable. I liked it. I mean, like I said, you gotta kind of ignore some of the fucking posters and
Don't worry, I don't read those.
I didn't even.
I usually focus on the objectives.
I didn't
Just,
even
like,
bother watching the new.
As long as the
fucking-
game's fun, I don't really care.
the new Spider-Verse movie because I hear it was all pretty blatant. But
The animated one?
yeah,
I heard it was really good.
I heard it was good, but they also had a lot of that train shit in there, and I don't need that.
Alright.
My kids like those movies, and I'm like, yeah, we're not even gonna bother with this one. Sorry, bud.
Kids, you're wrong.
Huh?
You're wrong, kids.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh man, yeah, I'll have to give that one a shot because I mean, I forgot how fucking good that cutscene was because that came out like what 2 years ago.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that was. I didn't realize it's like an 8-minute long cutscene. Like,
Oh, that was only. There was still another 4 minutes left.
Oh right, but I mean like that was, well, just about to the point where Batman dies.
Well, it keeps playing like the rest of him talking and telling them, you know.
Yeah, just
But-
giving them like the debriefing on what's going on.
At the end, there's a scene where they start watching because he didn't delete the bloopers from beforehand. So there's him recording it, and then like
Take
you know,
2.
Well, he'd be in the middle of recording it, and then Nightwing would come up behind him and be like this and start fucking with him.
Oh, that's funny.
So then he'd
That's
start over,
actually
and then Batgirl would
hilarious.
show up and fucking do something stupid in the middle of his video.
They were just trolling him while he's like, he's making a video about if you're watching this, I'm dead. And
But they
meanwhile,
don't
they're
know
just
that.
trolling.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't know what he's recording.
That's hilarious.
It's
His
pretty
last will and
genius.
testament.
Yeah.
They're just fucking with him.
It's pretty fucking
they
genius.
don't even know it.
Oh,
That's awesome.
it's pretty outstanding. It was a good game. I thought Kill the Justice League would be the better of the two games when they were announced.
They've got, like, the movement looked good. Like, the way you traverse looks really fun.
Yeah.
I saw the combat, and I was like, ooh, this looks boring as fuck. Everybody's got, like, 2 combos. That's kind of lame. Unironically, I think Deadshot's the one with the most moves, and that's just because he switches guns. It's like, oh, cool, I could get this in any COD game ever.
I mean, I think they could have picked some better characters.
King Shark's peak, but yeah, everyone else. We didn't need Harley.
I like Deadshot.
I like Deadshot.
Harley. They weren't going to make the game without Harley. She's the biggest member of the fucking team now.
I know.
Margot Robbie has shot fucking Harley Quinn up to the top of the fucking charts.
Every blonde bitch ever for Halloween.
And then...
Oh, Wednesday Addams. Never mind.
Yeah,
They
that
moved
too.
on.
Yeah, that was the year before. It was Harley.
Yeah. Oops.
And then it
The
was
hero of
Wednesday
Harley.
last year.
Are we gonna get Barbies this year?
I don't know, but did you hear about Barbie?
What about it?
The only member of the cast who got an Oscar now.
Oh yeah, Ryan
It's
Gosling.
got Ryan Gosling.
That's
not one of the women.
That's so fucking
That's
meta.
amazing.
That's awesome. That's
Like,
hilarious,
it's fucking
actually.
Genius. And the song that got nominated was "I'm Just Ken."
Bitch, I'll beat you off right now. Yo, we're gonna have a beat you off.
One supporting character, that fucking bitch. She was in, I think she was on Disney. America Ferrera. She got like she got nominated for best supporting actress,
Yeah.
but she's going up against
No one.
someone huge who was in Oppenheimer. So there's no fucking way she's getting it.
No, not compared to the. I didn't even watch Oppenheimer to know that was a fucking masterpiece.
The best part about those two things coming out at the same time were all the Barbenheimer memes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
fucking Cillian Murphy as fucking Robert Oppenheimer riding around in Barbie's fucking her
The
drop
Barbie
top.
mobile.
It was amazing. Like this is, and there's a giant pink fucking cloud in the
Big
background.
mushroom cloud.
I'm like, this is amazing. It's like pink and purple mushroom cloud. I'm like, this is fucking great.
See, it can be done well.
It's fucking genius. I wish they would have just made them into one movie.
Yeah, no, for real.
Give it time.
for real.
If Oppenheimer was bombing Barbie Land.
For real. That would have been fucking great. Yeah, no, Barbenheimer needs to be
2025.
canon.
Yeah.
Give it time. I mean, we're getting a fucking Mickey Mouse horror film, so
We could probably AI make that in a couple of years.
yeah. Yeah, I give it a couple years before AI video is actually good enough for consumers to use it for an actual full video.
Dude, I'm gonna use the shit out of that when it's a thing.
I hope you do.
Yeah, fucking. Oh man, that's great though. Goddamn.
Yep.
Wait, what are you gonna use?
Huh?
What are you gonna use?
The AI video generator when it gets good enough. Did
I
you
can't
see
believe
that somebody used that to make a Seinfeld episode?
Oh,
Oh,
God.
did you see that
AI wrote it and then
they had
they made an episode out of it?
they had a thing on YouTube that was just continuous Family Guy episode, all AI generated. So it was just like all the
How
Family
was it?
Guy characters.
It was probably better than fucking Family Guy.
It was about the same. So free
Yeah.
at that point. You just gotta have the AI do the work.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say.
Lois,
like,
remember the time I insert subject here?
that's what I was gonna say. Like, Family Guy really does just play out like a fucking Mad Lib.
Yeah, because it's literally just flashback. Like, here's a cutaway.
Yeah.
They even made a joke about that on one of their earlier episodes now. My God. It's like 10 years ago. Where it's like, oh my God, we're so lazy. And then it's like, yeah. Fast forward to now. Yeah, that's what everybody thinks. That's why American Dad's still the best.
American
Well,
Dad is
you know,
King of the Hill. Is
they-
the
Okay,
best,
okay,
but-
I do think, yeah, I take that back. King of the Hill is the absolute peak of American, like, animated comedy.
Well, it turned into that because Seth MacFarlane has so many other fucking projects that it's easier to just write that garbage.
Remember when he wanted to stop voicing Brian, so they killed Brian,
And then he came back.
and they came back because everybody got
People were
tired
pissed.
of the Italian dog?
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is this guy?
You couldn't just hire somebody who kind of sounds like you to just voice the dog.
You seriously? It's like, oh,
It's like if you make an animated show, you feel like you need to voice as many main characters as you can. It's kind of bizarre. Like, Mike Judge did it with Beavis and Butthead. Fucking
It's-
Trey and Matt voice almost every male character on that show.
I think they do that because they want to keep their original vision like intact. So the best way to influence it is to be the one delivering like the lines
I assume
and like
it was
insinuations
because it
and
brings
shit.
it in at a lower budget.
Do you think Medea was originally supposed to be fucking...
Tyler Perry?
Yeah, do you think that was originally supposed to be animated?
I think it would have done better if it was animated. It probably would have made.
Really? Could it possibly have done better? They've made like 10 movies.
Doesn't mean they're good.
10. So?
I know, but
The
they could
writing
have.
would have
They
been
could have
the
made
same.
20 mediocre ones.
The writing would have been the same regardless.
I think
Animated
Tyler
or
Perry
not.
was meant to be animated. I think that's.
I think Tyler Perry would do very well animated. Yeah, because I mean, like, there's just so much more that you can do with it than what we can like currently. Like CGI be damned.
Dude, my parents love Tyler Perry.
Your parents also love Darman, don't they?
Your parents also love you.
Yeah.
When the fuck did you hear that?
That's right. Your mom told me last night.
Oh.
I ever tell
She
you how
could
much I
tell
love
me
my
that
boy?
sometimes.
He's just a little ray of sunshine.
Your mom loves you too.
That's good. Glad to hear that.
Your mom is super nice.
Yeah, I know. A little too nice.
Nice and
What do you mean too nice?
Gullible.
Oh.
She is gullible.
God.
God, I hope Mikey's mom never listens to this show.
She won't.
Yeah.
I want Frank's mom to listen.
None of them. Nobody asks what podcast I fucking.
I'm
am
gonna
talking
send.
about
I'm
shit.
gonna send a link to your mom on Facebook.
Yeah, go ahead.
Or your dad. Your dad constantly pops up in my suggested friends, like all the time.
I'm friends with your dad.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's crazy.
Almost every time I open Facebook and I scroll down and I get to suggested friends, your dad pops up.
That's funny.
And I only
'cause-
know it's your dad because he looks just like you with gray hair.
He doesn't have hair.
And your mom's in the picture. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he's bald. Whatever. He's got
Alright,
like a
there you-
do-rag on, I think, in his picture.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He
your
looks like a
mom's
cancer survivor.
Sorry, he looks like you bald, and your mom's in the picture. So that's
So-
the only reason I know it's him.
So he looks like me around the face, and that's about it.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
really all that
I
matters.
can see that.
Like if you put a do-rag on, you would be your dad.
Don't say it like that.
I'm gonna
say
find you a
something so
do-rag.
hurtful.
I actually kind of want to test that.
I don't, because I don't want to be my dad.
Kinda-
That's like one of my big phobias. It's like I don't want to become my father.
That's fair.
Not that I don't respect
Okay,
my
okay,
father.
okay. Holy shit!
I don't think this is working.
Hold on. There we go. He's his dad, bro.
No,
Holy
I just,
shit,
I
bro.
just look like a very racially.
That's what Mikey's dad looks like.
Do a scowl real quick. Whoa, Mr. English, what are you doing
Fuck you.
here?
That wasn't very funny.
Boo-hoo. Your son should be right back. I'm not sure where you're
yeah, your son just phased out of reality there for a second. Oh, he's back. Bring your old man back. I like him better.
I'm taking my toys and I'm going home.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Yes, I'm good.
I have been
man.
rewatching
Screw you guys home.
Oh,
Dude, the one where Cartman becomes the poorest kid in school.
Oh
I
yeah,
was
he
watching
beats
that.
Kenny.
Yeah, oh my god. He fucking breaks out into song. Guys, everything's okay. I'm not the poorest kid in school. Like, holy shit, dude. The writing for that show is 10 out of 10.
Oh, I agree. And, like the fact of how long it's been going on for really attests to like how good the writing is. If it, because you can see like something draws out and it's just bad writing. Simpsons, great example. That shit. Ugh.
Yeah, but somehow still going.
Yep. Same thing with Family Guy.
Dude, the character development for Randy specifically, though, because it does happen over time. It legitimately happens
He
over
goes
time.
from
He's a-
totally normal in the first one
Yes.
to OnlyFans.
He actually asked.
Dick out.
He asked like normal questions for the first few seasons. Like, wait,
Yeah.
this is
I think
stupid.
Randy has the best arc in the show.
Yeah, I wholesomely agree. The best character
Diggity
development by
Weed was
far.
my favorite Randy.
Yeah, he goes from normal to like weed farmer to Lord,
I forgot
Hi,
about
Lord.
Lord.
Yeah.
and now he's an OnlyFans model with his cock and balls hanging out.
Constantly.
Like, what the fuck?
The fact that he spends the entire movie with his dick out, that is
Not safe for work.
chef's kiss.
Did
Butter's parents haven't changed at all.
No, they're still just as actually awful as usual.
Yep.
And I guess his dad's a little less gay because he hasn't brought it up since that episode.
Kyle's parents are pretty much the same.
Yeah, also awful.
You don't even see Kenny's parents anymore.
Well, dude, they're just Kenny.
That's fair.
They're too busy fucking and getting high.
Having more kids.
Yeah, even though they clearly can't afford it.
Trouble.
Looks at camera. I'm white trash and I'm in trouble.
Dude, how much do you think fucking Pabst Blue Ribbon sales went up that week?
Oh, dude, so much. So much. Actually, Pabst is one of my favorite cheap beers, if I'm being honest.
PBR went up big that week when that episode came out. It's like the Szechuan sauce with fucking Rick and
Yeah.
For real,
Where
though,
the fuck's my Szechuan sauce? I'm pickle red.
I am surprised they didn't go with like Natty Ice though, because I feel like Natties are like the actual.
Yeah, but
trailer.
Pabst has been the white trash beer for so long.
That's fair
Historically, they were the white trash beer. Natty came on the Natty's the young kid on the white trash.
Is that how it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
PBR's old school white trash.
See,
beer.
Natty was already out by the time I was like old enough to start drinking. So for me, like, yeah, I never pieced together that one might be older than the other.
Yeah, I mean, unlike you, I was old enough to start drinking at 12. So
I was molded by.
I think Natty is for the ones that like don't care at all about taste
And you only got
just
$5.
somehow
Yeah.
Pabst has managed to transform itself into like a hipster beer.
I was gonna say I actually like Pabst. Like as
As
far
I said,
as,
I've
like,
heard
the cheap
people
beers
actually
go.
enjoy the taste of Pabst, but nobody I've ever talked to likes Natties. They just
Yeah, no,
like,
Natty's fucking gross.
they get you from point A to point B so fast.
Yeah,
and
Natty's,
for
if
so
you're on a
little.
mission, you only got $5.
Yeah, it's like Colt 45. It's not good, but it gets you where you need to be.
I actually like Colt 45 more than I do like Natties because like
Dude, the amount of fucking malt liquor I used to drink in this house. You know how
What was-
much malt liquor puke is soaked into this carpet?
Gross.
Yeah.
Hold
I
on.
think I can
what
see
were
some
what
of
were
it.
the other big ones? It's like Hurricane and Steel Reserve. Are the other 40s?
Steel Reserves, I was too high class trash to drink those.
I never
'cause
tried
they
them.
were
Really?
Awful.
Dude.
And also, you know, I thought I was black, so Colt 45 all the way. And Old English.
Old English. That's yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, I think I preferred Old English over.
When I wanted to be
Reserve.
white, I'd get a handle of Laddie.
Steel Reserve had those. They had
God.
a flavored line there
I had-
for a minute. That wasn't terrible. They had like a blue raspberry that didn't make me vomit.
Me and the boys, we used to get like a bottle like this big. It was called Tortilla Tequila. It
oh
came in
god, yeah.
clear and yellow.
Yep.
Oh
Made
my
a lot of
God.
mixed drinks with that.
And we used to drink so much of that shit. Me and Hensley drank so much one night. We woke up about 50 feet up the road in the fucking weeds on the side of the road the next morning because we'd gotten so drunk my mother had kicked us out. And this was like in March. So it was cold.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yikes.
That's
yeah.
brutal.
I think the first time I ever like got blacked out drunk, it was like this weird raspberry blackberry vodka, and I was
Woke up
like
next to his uncle.
I was up at Justin's, and
He woke up next to Justin.
no, I
Justin's
didn't-
uncle. You woke up next to Jeff.
I was up at John. That is. You're literally putting words into my fucking. You're putting words into my mouth right now.
Not just words,
yeah,
bud.
buddy.
Yeah.
You had way worse than that in your mouth that night. Luckily, you got blackout drunk. You don't remember. You don't hold those
Oh
scars.
no! Well, here's the thing: was I woke up on the
Oh.
fucking bathroom floor like in a puddle of puke.
With Jeff or Donnie?
Nobody.
Oh.
I
What
locked
was
the door.
what was the viscosity of the puke?
It was mostly pizza rolls.
Thick
So
and creamy. What
Yeah.
about the ranch? How much ranch was in there?
there was zero white substance.
Aw.
I ain't gay. I don't
Yeah,
consume
I
white
mean-
thing.
Is it really gay if you're raped?
Yes.
Victim
Should have
blaming
fought
for
harder.
days.
I'm really glad I got him on camera saying that.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Him.
Oh,
yeah, don't worry, you're good.
okay. I just need to make sure that I'm safe.
Christ. That's fucked up. You're a monster, Mikey.
No, I'm not.
Your asshole's never been the same.
You don't know that.
Wow.
Have you ever gone drinking with Donnie?
Nah.
Donnie
No, I don't
Baker?
think I want to.
No.
I'm worried. I'm worried with like how Donnie. I've been around him whenever he's drinking, and like he's fine.
I was gonna say I've never seen him not shit faced. So like,
Yeah,
I've never seen him sober.
But I've also never like gotten smashed with him. So I'm just like I'm expecting it to be like topsy turvy.
That's fair.
To where one of us wakes up with a black eye.
Oh,
A black
actually,
guy?
I could actually see that. Actually, yeah.
I
No,
know
that's
it's weird.
fair. Dude, there was one time, it was Sheldon's birthday, man, and like, Sheldon was supposed to have a party at his house, but apparently he didn't know that. So like, I showed up with a few of my buddies, like, yo, Donnie, where's Sheldon? When's the party starting?
Yo, where's the party at?
Yeah, and Donnie was like, oh, I think he canceled. I was like, he canceled? And he was like, you can still have a party here if you want, though. Like, all right, bet. It's like, yeah, we legitimately did. I started calling people. We set out a fire in the front yard.
This was in memory of Sheldon.
Yeah, no. And then like an hour later, I call Sheldon like, bro, where are you at? Your party's already started. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
Is this after he had like a baby mama or before?
No, this was probably 2 years before Mia.
Oh, Mia.
I don't remember which pronunciation to use.
Maya,
But it was like a year or two before that. I was still in Seattle. I'd come back from Seattle.
Okay.
And we had
Yeah,
done
this
this.
would have been.
So yeah,
Donnie
legitimately let his Sheldon's friend throw a party without him. Donnie became permanently cemented as a legend in my head after that.
Totally fair.
Yeah.
I have not hung out with Donnie like hardly at all. I think I've been over to Sheldon's place like maybe 4 times. Never have I been like blackout drunk though. So
That's fair.
I don't know how the interaction would go.
I have a few times, not real often, but there's probably three. One time was whipped cream. Yeah, fucking vodka, dude. Whipped cream vodka. That is the worst shit on the planet to throw up.
Yeah. Any kind
It's
of
not
flavor
great going
like
down either.
Huh?
It's not great going down.
It's
either.
not great going down either, but like they use like nitrous or something to like inject the flavoring or something, but it comes out as foam.
Yeah.
Like it foams on the way back out. It is-
I think the worst Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey was the worst thing to ever for me to ever like barf back up.
I'm feeling it right now.
Because like it was one of those things where like I flash back to drinking it and I'm like, wow, this is like actually viscously and honey and shit. This is so bad.
Yeah.
I got so smashed off it though because it's so easy.
Standard Jack Daniels is a classic though.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Because that's coming from a dude who's puked up another man's cum.
Well, I mean,
Oh, you've done that?
No, you.
Oh.
Either way,
I
you're getting
haven't.
paid to choke it down, you know?
No, he was blacked out.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we're using our imaginations.
Everyone
I get
needs a
it.
chaser, bro. I'm not here to judge.
Shot glass of cum. How's this for a chaser?
Gross.
Fuck the salt on the rim, throw it in the glass.
Come on the rim. I couldn't afford any salt.
What the fuck?
Listen, we use
Salt
what we
in
got.
your own fucking margaritas.
He's about to make a new recipe for a White Russian, if you know what I mean.
Jesus Christ. Turn a blowjob into a real blowjob. Ew. Ew. Alright. I think that's... Yeah, we're good. Alright.
That's a good stopping point, I'd say.
Well, since this video is probably going to go up, let's go with,
big maybe.
like, share, subscribe.
You put your finger in the same spot, redo it.
Like,
There you go.
share, subscribe.
Close
and I'll
enough.
say it one more time. Smash that like button!
Woo!
Very important.
Woo!
And other exciting phrases.
Share the show with your friends and go fuck yourselves.